No, you're good right there. No higher. You're okay right there, though. Thank you. Yep, right there. Yep. Thanks.
Whitney Young football is on the air. Live from Taft Field on the northwest side of the greatest city in the world, it is week 8 of the high school football season in the state of Illinois. We are coming to you on the Whitney Young football YouTube channel with tonight's action between your Whitney Young Dolphins and the homestanding Taft Eagles. Whitney Young bounced back from their week 6 setback with a dominating performance against Lincoln Park last week, moving to 6-1 on the season. After allowing an 88-yard kickoff return on the opening play of the game, the Dolphins ran off 43 straight points against the undermanned Lions. It was another outstanding performance by the Dolphin defense, taking the ball away 4 times, including a scoop and score by senior Frank Skotanis. The highlights of the evening, however, belong to senior kicker Fernando Lozano, who ended the first half with a 43-yard field goal and the game with a 42-yard field goal. The Taft Eagles come to tonight's game with a record of 5-2, including an impressive victory in Week 5 over Redbird Conference power Morgan Park. Last week, Taft took to the road and beat Westinghouse 33-6. The Eagles are led by senior and 4-year starter Ryan Probisky. Probisky had an excellent profile in the Sun-Times this week, leads Taft with 71 tackles from his middle linebacker spot, and his 387 yards make him the second leading rusher for the Eagles. Tony McHale reporting. Our friend Todd Kibbe is on assignment with the Lowell, Indiana Red Devils tonight, alongside his Barry Newman. Barry, a little damp tonight, but how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing all right, Tony. It's not a Whitney Young football game right now with a little bit of rain for us. 4
games in a row. But before we get into tonight's game, let's go back to last week's game and start our mea culpa.
Yeah.
So, young Will Carter, number 7, made his first Whitney Young varsity touchdown catch last week, and I blew the call. So to Will, to his parents, to his grandparents, and his kids when they watch the tape one day, I apologize, and I'll get you right tonight.
Yeah, but I have to say, Tony, in talking about that, and we were really fired up about that play. I mean, it was a
heck of a catch.
It was a heck of a play, first of all, by McHale, who started on the left side of the field, rolled all the way back to the right-hand side of the field, had Wyatt open short, but then who we thought was Anthony Hood at the pylon for the touchdown. And it was, at the time, we were talking about a great receiver play of setting down right in that spot. We were all excited. Quite frankly, I know that my son Bennett Newman was on the headset, and all the coaches also thought it was Anthony. So a little bit of, we could at least put ourselves in the same boat as Coach Lemming and Coach Finger on that. But yes, definitely a great play by Will Carter, a freshman who has definitely shown his ability to improve week over week.
So if he wants us to, we'll go back and overdub it for him, and it'll all be good. So as we looked at tape this week, Barry, these teams are almost mirror images of one another. Dominating defense, great senior leadership, and dual threat quarterbacks. What's going to be the difference in tonight's game?
Well, maybe it's too simple to say this, but I think it's all about mistakes and having the least amount of them. Turnovers, mental mistakes. When I look back at two of the proxies for this, like the Phillips game, both of these teams sort of had the same experience. I think that Taft was down 14-0 before they even had their second offensive play, and just could not match the size and speed of Phillips, and that was our story as well. So then I looked at the Lane Tech game, and our Lane Tech game, if we go back to that 10-8 win, it was loaded up with mistakes, turnovers on our part, some penalties. We came up with a big Alex Dale interception and a big field goal by Fernando Lozano for the victory, and some great defensive plays throughout it, but mistakes. Same story for Taft in that game. They also had a bunch of mistakes. Came out with a win. So I think, if you look at side by side on those two games, the team here tonight that has fewer of those things, and it's high school football, you can't eliminate everything, but the team that has fewer of those critical mistakes is going to be the team that wins.
So I didn't get a chance to talk to Coach Finger this week. I think we got another holding call from last week on Tuesday. They mailed it to us. Yeah. But, as we watched the game last week, do you think it was more the Dolphins making mistakes? Because we talked about it. We had 7 penalties in the first 6 minutes of the first quarter. Or was that just a refereeing anomaly that we might not see tonight
Well, we certainly hope we don't see it, because when I went back and looked at it, you could hear our exasperation on it, and again, where a lot of those holding calls were downfield, and a lot of them were on some big plays and not necessarily in the middle, in the heat of the action. So hopefully we don't see those tonight.
So to tonight's game, Taft's averaging 6.5 yards per carry and 195 yards on the ground per game. They have 4 different players who've led this team in rushing in different games. The Dolphins' defense has succeeded this year setting the edge and preventing the big play. How do the Dolphins keep this powerful Taft team from picking up big plays and 250 yards on the ground tonight?
Yeah, I think that's what's tough. Initially I was looking at this, I'm like, they've got thunder and lightning. They've got Isaiah Cruz, number 8, and Ryan Probisky, number 44, in the backfield. Each of those guys have picked up close to 400 yards in the year. But then you look closer, and it's like they got thunder, lightning, sleet.
And a freshman, right, and a freshman.
Exactly. So Padilla is ripped off 283 yards and 3 scores on the year. And then you look at their quarterback. So Abad, he has 139 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. So they can, and they do it in a lot of different ways. So they'll be in the shotgun with a 2-back set, and they're giving you a lot of different looks off of that. I mean, when it's Probisky, he's shooting up the middle usually because he's a load to handle. But those other guys, they're getting to the edges, and especially a mobile quarterback in Abad, he is all over the place.
Yeah, so they'll line Probisky up as a fullback. He's 6'2", 210, and he's all about running downhill. And you see him as a lead blocker. The other thing I saw, and it'll be interesting tonight, and I don't know if it's a tell, but when they line up in the shotgun with a single back, it looked like on film that if the running back started on the right side, the running play went left. And if he started up on the left side, the running play came back to the right. I don't know if you saw that, and if there's an adjustment to be made, or if the Dolphins can make that read tonight.
Did you mention that to Coach Malik?
No. I stay.
We stay away from the. And I think back to the original question. Yeah, is there an adjustment there? I mean, I think, and maybe this is basic as well, but I think it gets won or lost in the trenches in a big part. So they've got this kid, Greg Krupa, number 77, who's also much touted. I think a dual sports star, a state qualifier in wrestling. He's both on defensive side and offensive side. Number 77 going to be matching up against our number 77, Tommy Basario. If the strength and the Dolphins, if that D line can take care of their assignments and free up Alex Dale, Sam Wyatt, and again, I guess we have to hope that Alex Dale is a full participant tonight because he missed last week's game. But free up those linebackers. That's going to help out a lot. If you got guys like Krupa getting to the second level with their blocks, then it's going to be trouble. Right.
So you mentioned Alex Dale. He missed last week. Wasn't really missed against Lincoln Park, but tonight he would be a key factor in stopping this 4-pronged running attack. What does it mean to the Dolphins if he's back tonight?
Yeah, I think it's huge on both sides of the ball. I mean, Alex, again, I mentioned the Lane Tech game. I mean, the guy is a great football player, very instinctive football player. And I think that's, you talked about the screen passes. There's diversity in this Taft offense. Yeah, they've definitely run the ball more than they've passed the ball, but they've still thrown the ball 80 times this year. And it's on, those screen passes. Some where I've seen them most effective, I think, is some of their routes with their receivers underneath, under zone coverage, which is what we play. So I think for Alex Dale, where you've seen him be able to both stop the run, but then also play in space because of his speed, that's going to be huge.
Right. You talk about Abad, who's the junior quarterback right now. So kind of all over the board. 7 games, he's thrown for 33, 16, 157 yards against Lincoln Park, but then 38, 26, 81 against Lane Tech, and 88 last week against Westinghouse. The one that I found interesting was against Phillips, they went out and threw the ball 18 times, which is the most by 6. 6 more attempts than in any other game this year. They only completed 3. So, I mean, that Phillips defense was good, but and you couldn't throw. We witnessed it firsthand. You couldn't throw deep against them just because you couldn't get enough time for the quarterback.
Right.
So I wonder if there's an accuracy problem there. some of what we saw is just highlights. So kids post their best plays,
Sure.
right? Nobody posts the bad plays on Huddle. So the kids are out there right now for the coin toss for Whitney Young. It's our 4 captains: number 6, Alex Dale; number 8, Sam Wyatt; number 77, Tommy Basario; and number 12, Pat McHale. For Taft, it's number 44, the aforementioned Ryan Probisky, the 6'2", 210-pound senior. And with him is number 5, Joel Jankowski. He's a 5'7", 150-pound senior. So feels like a college game tonight. Barry, we have the Taft Navy ROTC here tonight to present the colors and the national anthem.
All right, sounds good.
So we will step aside and let you hear the Taft marching band and watch the Junior Naval ROTC from Taft High School.
I think they're waiting for the coin toss, I think.
Probably good. So it looks like the Dolphins are going to get the ball first. I didn't see who. Let's see. They're going to tell us.
I think it was deferred. I think Taft won.
Taft, they didn't tell us. Taft's going to kick. Whitney Young will take the ball. So we got to orientate ourselves here. We're going west to east, right? Kinda.
I think we're on a.
We're on a
diagonal. Well, nobody at home knows that.
Right.
We're
going to go west to east. We'll call it west to east. I mean, the sunset.
Yeah. Well, I think we're more north to south.
All right, we'll go. So what do you want to call that? North? Call that south? Left to right on your radio dial. All right, here we go. The national anthem and the presentation of the colors.
And the Taft Marching Eagles, under the direction of Mr. Kevin Harriman, honor our nation with the playing of the national anthem.
And a great job by the Taft Marching Eagles down in that end zone. We'll just go that way and this way.
Yeah, to the right and to the left.
So good news. It looks like the Dolphin JV bus, which was caught in traffic on the Kennedy, has arrived. So now we have our numbers. We have our 55 kids out here. So every week, the last 2 weeks have been kind of crazy, and we didn't get to today in history, but it's really important today. I got to get to it today, Barry. You know what today is?
I do, in fact.
It's October 15th, right?
Yep.
31 years ago, in 1988, one of the greatest football games ever played. The Miami Hurricanes traveled to South Bend, Indiana on a sunny October day with a 36-game regular season winning streak to face the undefeated Lou Holtz-led Fighting Irish. When the dust settled, Notre Dame had won 31-30 and were on their way to, unfortunately, their last national championship in 31 years. It was a great day.
That was the infamous Catholics versus convicts.
I was going to say, I'm not sure we can call that anymore. But you know what else happened later that night that is iconic in sports in the United States?
The same year?
Same year, same night, same day. Like, you didn't even have time to recover. That night, Kirk Gibson went out with 2 outs and a 3-2 count against Dennis Eckersley and hit a home run that won Game 1 of the 1988 World Series for the Dodgers on their way to a 4-1 victory over the – who were they playing?
A's. Oakland A's. I think that was off Eck, right?
So two huge things happened that day.
All right, so, Tony, if we win tonight, I will run down the 50-yard line and do my Kirk Gibson.
Little arm pump?
Yeah, I'll do that arm pump.
All right. So the good news is it's about 62 degrees, a little warmer than the forecast called for. Unfortunately, we have our 4th straight game where it's raining. So I'm not sure what effect that's going to have on this game. The ball's going to be a little slick. It started raining again about 6:30. So brand new artificial turf here. Great field. I think this is the 3rd year for this field. So the footing could be interesting on this artificial turf. The ball could be a little bit slick. Two teams that, when you look at their records and look at the teams they played, are virtually identical. What are the keys for tonight's game, Barry?
Well, beyond the mistake thing, I think on the offensive side of the ball for Whitney Young, and hopefully this weather doesn't have an impact on it, but it's the diversity of that offensive set. It's McHale being able to make plays at the quarterback position. It's, don't necessarily think Skotanis is going to gain 100 yards tonight, but we need to have a level of a running attack to give us the opportunity to still mix that ball around and get those routes, get the ball to Alex Dale, get the ball to Anthony Hood, get the ball to Will Carter.
So we'll talk about the Taft uniforms in a second. But out there to kick off for the Eagles is number 6, Nick Melita. He's a 6'2 junior, and he's kicking off to Anthony Hood and Luke Yolich. We're waiting for the signal.
All right, here we go.
There we go. Melita with the run up, and we're underway. Short kick. It's going to bounce. Nope, Yolich takes it, or Hood takes it. He's out to the 30. Anthony Hood all the way out to the 42-yard line. Great play by him. Came up to about the 20, didn't let it bounce. Had a full head of steam, and the Dolphins have great field position to start tonight.
Yeah, and I like that right off the bat. I mean, got to have Anthony be a big contributor tonight to get that ball on the run. That's exactly what you want to do and get going.
Whitney, 41 yard.
So a little different. Fake the handoff to Skotanis. McHale passes. Little short to Wyatt. That's the play that's been working. It was there, just a little short. So Alex Dale is out on the field right now, Barry.
Yep, that's a great sign.
So we got to hit those plays when they're open.
Yeah, we've been talking about Pravitsky. He's number 44. He's the middle linebacker. You'll see him walk up to the line of scrimmage a lot of times. So he's a guy that'll blitz, but a lot of times they're just sending their front 4.
So 3 receivers to the right of the formation. McHale to pass again. Gets outside. Lots of room to run. He's going to pick up a first down. Run out of bounds by – all right, so we'll talk about it right now. Whoever designed these uniforms for Taft needs to give back their designer uniforms. So Taft's colors are blue and silver. They have blue pants, gray shirts, and reflective blue numbers, which are impossible to see under these lights.
Yeah, so when you're the visiting live stream crew, I mean, Tony, you're doing a yeoman's job of actually mentioning their names.
Yeah.
I think that gives us license to just.
So that looked like number 4, Marianne Bolden right there, who's the cornerback on that side. So the ball's on the Taft 47. Anthony Hood, nowhere to go for Anthony Hood. So that's going to be a loss of about 4.
Yeah, and that was just the D line shooting through there.
So second and 14.
So we talked about Greg Krupa. He's the defensive end closest to us on this side, number 77. So he'll be matched up a lot of the day against, right now, against Neil Rocky. Probably shading Alex Dale over there at tight end as well to
Blitz,
help out
they're
on
gonna blitz now.
Yep, here he comes.
McHale escapes for a second, but he's going to be brought down at the 44. So a loss of 5. So 3rd and 19 coming up for the Dolphins. Yeah, so next to Provisky is number 49, Jake Ryan.
Yep.
He's a 6'1", 200-pound junior. And actually out there on the field right now, he looks a little bit bigger than Provisky. So,
yeah, those guys both flash all over the highlight reels. Both of them make a lot of plays out there.
So they're going to have to come up with some quick routes, kind of like we did against Phillips. Quick routes that gives McHale time just to get rid of the ball. There we go. Tight end on the left side this time. McHale rolls to his right. He's going to pull it down. Going to get to the 49-yard line, so 4th down. And I expect we'll see Lozano.
Yep, bringing out the punt team here. So this will be as we talked about, the big game against Phillips was not a day to write home on for Nando Lozano, but definitely redeemed himself last week.
So Eric Tomanek back for Taft. He's a 6'4" junior. The ball's at the 49. Lozano stands at his own 37. Josiah Roman is the personal protector. Skotanis the long snapper. Good snap. Lozano gets a kickoff. He angles it to the sideline. Tomanek's going to let it bounce. It's going to go out of bounds about the 15-yard line. So a little bit of a mistake there. The ball bounced about the 22-yard line. So the first time we'll get to see the Eagles. So we expect that Isaiah Cruz, number 8, the 5'9", 165-pound senior, is going to come out and start at running back. We mentioned they have 3 different running backs, that they've used this year, and they've effectively used the screen pass. So numbers impossible to see right now.
Yeah, I think Provisky, might be Provisky and Ryan in the backfield with him.
So Alex Dale in the game in his linebacker spot. Abad looking over the defense, taking his time. Gets a snap, hands off inside. So that's Provisky. He's going to take the ball out to the 27. They're going to mark it. So a 12-yard pickup on the first play, and that was inside.
And they're right back to it, right back at the line. And, yeah, they took care of the offensive line won that play.
The Dolphins have to get ready a little bit quicker. Quick snap, Provisky again.
Nice
Big
job.
stop that time. Tommy Becerra is there. Who's on the bottom? Luke Yolich is on the bottom of that pile.
Yeah, shooting in from his safety spot. Malik Amos as well.
So, yeah, so the Dolphins adjusted quickly on that.
Second down.
So we've got Provisky out there. And is that 5? That's the freshman.
Padilla.
Here you go. Alex Dale comes up and wraps that up. Clayton was in there at the line of scrimmage, just overran the play a little bit.
That was actually Cruz on the carry.
Second and 3.
So third down.
Correction, third down.
Third down and 3 from the 34.
Big play here.
So, yeah, so we haven't seen Garcia yet, or Cruz yet. So Probisky in there with Ryan. So you got your linebackers in at running back. Abad takes the handoff, or the snap, gives it to Probisky. He's going to get a first down out to about the 43-yard line. So
on the carry.
Steady dose of Probisky so far, and he's won 2 out of the 3 carries he's had so far. So that was another pickup of 4.
Yeah,
So now you got somebody smaller back there. I apologize, guys. These numbers are hard to see.
stacked up in the
There's
backfield.
Alex Dale right there. That was number 3.
That was Padilla.
That was
freshman.
Jaden Padilla. He's a 5'8", 175-pound freshman. And in their first game, his first game of his varsity career, led the team in rushing.
Yep, so I watched from the sideline. Pravitsky and Diaz are now in.
Oh, you're watching.
Cruz, sorry, Cruz. Isaiah
so
Cruz.
Cruz is in the pistol.
Yep.
Pravitsky as a fullback. 2 receivers left. Pass.
Here's going to be that screen.
Incomplete. The ball's a little bit behind Pravitsky that time.
Joseph Clayton was jumping all over that. We've seen that on film. I
but
mean,
yeah, that's the
if
play
I knew that was coming,
right.
mean.
That's the play. That's the play that they've used to pick up key yardage in previous games. So the ball's on the 36, 3rd down and 12. 7th play of the drive. So they have to get the ball out to their own 48. So you got 3 receivers right. Number 12 is the 6'4" Tomanik. Abad rolls to his right. He's going to throw it behind.
Yep, low and behind.
Behind 8.
That would be Cruz.
Or 3.
Yeah,
Cruz.
Hey,
who designed? Seriously,
we don't have to worry about
these
that.
Uniforms?
We had Anthony Hood on coverage. How about that? We'll just stick with the good guys.
So after some early running success, two pass plays went awry, and Taft brings their punter out. He's standing on his own 22, and you got Pat McHale back at his 35. This is the first time we've had a punt returner back in a while. Snap good, kick is good. It's short. Not going to return it.
Get out of the way.
Bounce at the 41. Good Taft roll. Wow, that's a 15-yard Taft roll. But the Dolphins take over again in good field position with the ball at the 46-yard line. So a change of punts, Barry. A cautious start for both teams.
Yep. Good recovery by the Dolphins defense. Pravitsky ripped off a couple runs there, but then when we got them behind the chains there at the end, took care of what we needed to take care of.
Yeah, a little run blitz worked.
Yep, Alex Dale.
Also, we have a little social media set up on the fence there. You can take a photo.
2 receivers to the right. McHale in the shotgun with Skotanis. Quick pass over to Dale. Dale has some room up to the 50, down to the 48.
Good safe pass.
There's a flag down. Surprise, surprise. Holding against the Dolphins. So it looks like they're going to start it from the 48, so it's going to be an 8-yard penalty. So that was on the left side of the line somewhere. Let's see where they put the ball down. They're going to put the ball down on the – so they said at the line of scrimmage and put the ball down on the 36. So mistakes the Dolphins can't have if they're going to be successful tonight.
For only $1, you can write down whatever you want on the card. The Booster Club will bring it to me, and I will read it over the PA.
Still raining, although has let up
a little bit. Dale goes in motion from right to left.
Pravitsky on the
McHale's
blitz.
running, going to run left.
Yeah, I think he got pulled down by Pravitsky in the backfield.
McHale on the run.
So they're going to –
That brings up 2nd and 20.
They're actually going to say he lost a yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 21. Right, you just can't – neither of these teams are that good that you can play behind the sticks. You don't have a 2nd and 21 play in your playbook.
Yeah, here you just have to see. Got to get protection on the line. Give McHale a little bit, even if we're just throwing short passes. He still needs some time back there.
McHale fakes a Skotanis, looking left the whole way. Got it to Hood at the 42, but he's met immediately by number 8. That's Isaiah Cruz.
Pass is complete out to the 42-yard line. Isaiah Cruz tackles him immediately.
So they're going to put the ball on the 42, 41, 40.
Looks like the 42, yeah.
So a 7-yard pickup. So it makes it 3rd and 14. Not sure.
Third down, Eagles fans, let's
Not
make
sure if you have
some
time,
noise.
if McHale has time to run a little longer route. Carter far right, 2 receivers to the right. Skotanis next to McHale.
Trubisky
McHale
blitzing
straight
from
drop.
the outside.
Nothing. Probisky gets outside. McHale, just a little short.
Nice catch.
Good
though.
completion. That's out to Wyatt. So that's out to Wyatt. Probisky blitzed
That brings up
from the left, forced McHale out to his left.
Dolphins going for it.
Eagles go for
Fourth down and 2.
Getting right back on the
Ball's
line.
on the 46.
Play got signaled in from finger.
McHale takes his hands off to Skotanis. Skotanis up the middle, first
Yeah.
down.
Got it on the second
So
effort.
Skotanis got hit about the 45-yard line.
A Frank the Tank cheer breaks out.
Yeah,
in the
they're
Whitney
gonna-
Young.
First down. They're calling it a first down, which is well-deserved. So Frank got hit about the 45, lunged forward, stuck the ball out a little bit, got it down to the 44. So apparently we did have a second and
that brings up
21 series of plays.
We had the series. Not all in one play, but got the chunk on first down to Hood, got it to Wyatt, and then Skotanis gets a first down.
So that not sure why the clock is still stopped, but there's 4:08. There's 4:08. Wind the clock.
Now they're winding it.
So the clock under 4 minutes when they do this. McHale with the screen, little high. Get on that.
Get on it, yeah.
No, the referee's calling it. The line judge is calling it incomplete.
pass is incomplete. Second down.
So the Dolphins are looking to pass here tonight. 2nd and 10 from the Taft 44.
Ball was just a little bit high. I think Sam might have mistimed his jump a little bit on that as well.
I don't know that it was going there anywhere anyway.
Yeah.
So right now on the right side at cornerback, we have Joel Jankowski. And I think, I'm not sure who's in the slot. Dale goes in motion right to left. McHale takes a snap. Quick pass over to Dale. Dale down to the
Nice.
almost down to the 35, so it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Great second and third effort by Alex Dale on that one.
So great quick pass by McHale.
Brings up 32.
So they're going to put the ball down at the
At Taft,
37.
37.
So 3rd and 3. So he must have stepped out on that other side over there.
Well, I think those quick passes to Alex Dale can potentially
Well, that
neutralize a bit of what they're getting out
right,
of Probisky.
especially when you have Probisky and Ryan who are trying to blitz up the middle. That leaves nobody to cover Dale because you have 3 receivers and you have 2 deep safeties. Here comes Ryan again.
Yeah, walking up the middle.
Oh, Dale takes it this time. Runs right into Ryan. Or who's that, number 4? That's Marion Bolden. So the Dolphins tried something sneaky there.
Ryan with the hit. No game. Fourth down.
All right,
2:50 and the clock's going. They're going for it on 4th. It's 4th and 3. Blitz up the middle. Up.
Offside.
First down. Who's that? 52. 52 is Jamari Jackson. He's 5'10 and a senior. So that's going to be a first down for the Dolphins.
On the defense.
He was as fired up as I've been all day today.
There you go.
He just went on the first down, man. He thought, I'm going to shoot that A gap and get the tackle in the backfield.
So that's going to put the ball. How'd they put the ball on the 31? It's like a 6-yard penalty.
31-yard line.
Whatever.
But that's great, man. Second, fourth down pickup of this drive.
All right, so now you got 3 receivers to the right. Anthony Hood to the top of the screen. Skotanis to the left of McHale this time. They bring Dale in motion from the slot. McHale straight up the middle. He's brought down by, that's Ryan, but not before McHale picks up 5.
Yep, nicely executed fake to Skotanis there. Those guys have worked that well all year.
Yeah, so they're taking a little bit of advantage of the aggressiveness of the Taft defense right now. This is a drive that started at their own 46. We're going to be under 2 minutes by the time this ball is snapped. So Josiah Romans at center. Bring Dale in motion again. Inside handoff to Skotanis. Not much there. He's going to get down to the 25. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4.
Whitney Young wants to run up the middle.
So there's not a lot there.
3rd and 5 at Taft's own 26-yard line.
So where are we? So where's Nando?
Well, I watched him warm up, and he booted a 40-plus yarder.
So there's really no flag here.
I don't think we have much wind.
There's not much breeze at all, but so 1:10 on the clock. Carter comes to the far right. Hood to the top of the screen, off the line of scrimmage. You got Wyatt as a tight end over there. So watch that. Here comes Hood. They're going to fake the inside. Nothing.
All day. There's room
outside.
out there.
McHale's going to pick up the 1st down. So great job. 3 receivers in the pattern, and the Eagles lost contain. McHale got outside, and he's going to be down to about the 14-yard line. So a big 1st down pickup.
And the Dolphins are getting back on the line.
So we're going to call that a 10-yard run by McHale. He had Wyatt Carter. He had Wyatt Carter and Dale in that pattern. Great coverage by the Eagles. So we're going to be under 30 seconds. Not sure if we have to snap this. This is going to be the 11th play of the drive, Barry. And it's taken 6:27 so far. Well, it will be 6:27.
Double-digit drives like that.
McHale again up the middle. Bolden. So Marion Bolden, number 4, has been the main tackler so far. He grabbed McHale's jersey.
Yeah, and that's going to be just loading up that line of scrimmage.
That's going to be the last play of the 1st quarter. So this drive has taken 6 minutes and 27 seconds so far. So they're going to call that a 2-yard gain. So 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that offensive line for the Dolphins has done some work on this drive. You got
and you mentioned it, two 4th down conversions, one by a Frank Skotanis rush and the other by penalty. And you talked about mistakes. You can't make mistakes in a game like this if either team is going to take 7 minutes off the clock in a drive.
So, Tony, we are like right in the middle of the crowd on this one. So if people at home, if you see the camera bouncing, it's not me. Well, I am pretty fired up. I'm kind of nervous, but at least the camera is on a solid tripod. But when the fans start jumping up and down here, the camera does the same. But yeah, we're with the people tonight.
We are. But a great atmosphere at Taft. They had a whole parking lot filled with tailgaters. You didn't have to wait for another game to be over before you got in, so
I'll try to get
no problem getting the fans in.
Crowd shot, although I got Will DeMille's side of his head right here. But if I saw beyond him, you'd see a full student section for Taft. And then Whitney Young's got a great turnout as well off to our right-hand side.
There's people outside the fence watching the game on the part of the baseball field next to the stadium.
We got a band. We've got a public address announcer. We've got cheerleaders. We've got a live stream.
We got everything, man. So Nick Dale is now at center.
So you got Tommy Basario at
Obadiah.
Yep, Nefasimi Obadiah at guard.
The freshman Nick Dale is at center. Guard is Josiah Roman. And then the senior Neil Rocky right now is our offensive line. So 3 receivers to McHale's right, Hood to the left on the short side. Dale comes in motion again. Handoff to Skotanis. Skotanis to the left. He's going to get down to about the 11, maybe a 2-yard pickup there, bring up 3rd down. Call it a 1-yard pickup.
Yeah, not a whole lot going on that side of the line of scrimmage.
That brings up 3rd down.
So the Dolphins can get a first down at about just inside the 7-yard line. Ball's on the left hash, so plenty of room to the right. McHale sends Carter wide in the slot to the right.
You're going to get McHale on the run here.
Dale's an H-back on the right side. Here comes a blitz up the middle. Well blocked. McHale gets outside.
Oh,
Yeah, threw it a little bit behind. Threw a little bit behind Alex Dale. Here comes the field goal team.
yeah, here comes Nando.
Josh Higgs with the big hit to break up the reception. Fourth down.
So McHale was on the rollout over there, but just not a lot of time to be able to
Not
do
a lot of
anything.
time, and I think he threw it a little bit late and then a little bit behind. So lucky that the D-back played the player, not the ball.
Dolphins line up to attempt a field goal.
So this is going to be a 30-yard attempt by Nando Lozano. Skotanis a long snapper. McHale with the hold. 11:21 on the clock. Snaps down. Kick is blocked. So the kick was blocked. And Taft is going to recover the ball at the 32.
So what do we end up with there? 14 plays on that drive?
Yep, the field goal was the 14th play. So with 11-12 left in the second quarter, Taft's going to take over on their own 32.
Don't screw up the team now that I'm gone. Love you always, Sam. Remember, shout-outs.
So that was 6:27 plus 50, so a 7-minute and 20-second drive. Abad waits for the snap. He's got two running backs with him. Hands off to Cruz. Cruz bounces it outside. Wildemuth with the hit.
Josh did a nice job of holding his ground there because he was sort of on his own for a minute.
Yeah, he was. And he was being blocked by Tomanek, number 12. So that was a little different. Cruz was set up on the right side of the formation, came right, where normally we see him take that to the left. The ball's on the 40, so 2nd and 8. Or 2nd and 2, that was an 8-yard gain. Just Provitsky in the backfield this time. Abad's going to take it himself. He's held up. Sam White got an arm on his shoulder pad, but wasn't able to bring him down. So a 6-yard gain for Abad. No set of downs for Taft. So Provitsky and Ryan this time. 3 receivers in the formation. Provitsky gets the ball up the middle.
Nice job.
Luke
Joseph
Yolich.
Yolich and Clayton.
Both of them. So
yeah, you
3
don't
yards.
want to get him with a head of steam.
No.
Provitsky can get going so that we were able to, again, take care of some things on the line of scrimmage and have those linebackers shoot in there.
So Bod comes back into the huddle, got the call. Two and two receivers. Only Probitsky this time. He's got a definitive crouch. Abad takes it, fakes it outside, gets up the middle. Dale chases him down, but not before Abad gets another first down and into Dolphin territory at the 43. So an 8-yard pickup that time. So we've seen the running game work so far for Taft. 2 incompletions, everything else a run. So Probitsky, the lone running back with Abad. Abad drops back, looks left, comes back to his right. Hits Tomanek at the 38. He gets outside. McHale able to chase him down. McHale gets him out of bounds, but the ball's down to the 22. So a 19-yard pickup.
Yeah, Tomanek is their leading receiver on the year.
So Tomanek beat Wildermuth on that. McHale had to come over from his safety, just had enough to drag him out of bounds at the 22. So Taft on the move after that blocked field goal. About handoff to Ryan again, or to Pravitsky.
That was
Joseph Clayton went for a little bit of a ride on that.
Yeah, but he brought him down.
Came from his outside line or inside linebacker position, came around the end. 3-yard gain. Taft's going hurry up right now.
Yep.
I think they're just going to hand off to 44. Pravitsky again outside this time.
Nice job, one-on-one.
Luke Jolich comes up, takes out Pravitsky's legs at the 17, so only a 2-yard gain, so big third down.
Let's just say I don't want to have
Third
a lot
and
of
5.
one-on-one opportunities with Pravitsky, but Luke did a great job on that.
Third and 5 for Taft from the right hash. Abad's got Pravitsky in the backfield, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. McHale deep, man-to-man Dolphin defense. Takes us out. Abad looks left, comes back to the right, hits Timonik. Wildermuth makes the tackle.
Short of the first down.
Going to be short, fourth down. So it looks like Abad likes to look to his left and come back to Timonik. So it's going to be 4th and 1 from the 13. I mean, you got 44 back there. You got to go for it, right?
I would think so. I may be able to make that play call.
So they bring Ryan back in as the fullback, number 49. Pravitsky, 44. So you got
450 pounds of
linebacker playing running back. So Bod waits for the snap. Hands off to Pravitsky. Pravitsky gets outside. McHale rides him down about the 7. So first down and 10. Well, first down and goal. Sorry.
Yeah.
Going to put the ball down where at the 7.
And they're right back to it.
Ryan moved a little early. Pravitsky down. Not sure how you stop that pile from moving. He's going to go in the end zone. He got stopped about the 3-yard line.
And the legs kept moving for everybody, for that entire line in the backfield.
So a 10-play drive. So a 7-yard touchdown run for Pravitsky. He got stopped about the 4-yard line. There was 9 Dolphins on his back, and he just carried them all into the end zone. So a great run.
Taft on to attempt the extra point. They've been able to kick extra points at least throughout the year as well.
So Bod to hold. Kick is up, and it is good. So 7-0 Taft lead with 6:43 left in the second half. That was a 68-yard drive in 10 plays.
Another double-digit drive. And
eight runs, two passes.
Critical passes, though. Both of them good gainers for Taft, and I think also keeps us honest as well.
Oh, yeah. But it looks like Abad has his favorite in Timonik, number 12, so Dolphins have to make that adjustment. Maybe you can't back off as much. They're not going to go deep. You have to be able to play that short pass.
Play a little more press coverage on him.
All on sale at the Taft Booster Club table at the south end of the stand.
All right, 6:43 left here in the first half.
So 4 minutes and 29 seconds on that drive. So Jolich to the right, Hood to the left, deep. Keep in mind the Eagles get the ball back to start the second half. Kick is short. Got to come
kick.
get it.
Oh, that could be trouble.
Joseph Clayton picks it up at the 24-yard line. So great play by him.
Joseph Clayton falls on the
So and again, you never know if those are intentional or if those are
it's
just a mistake.
Yeah. The little pop-up. It's worked well for us this year. But, and our first guy couldn't get to it. I don't know who that was. But
it was
Joseph.
It was number 16, Tyson Hayes, the 5'11", 175-pound sophomore. Little ball exchange. They're going to put the ball on the big line. So let's see what the Dolphins can do. Not a lot out of the straight Frank Skotanis running game. Couple passes in the flat have worked. McHale's got outside on a couple runs. Bad snap. McHale picks it up. Tries to get back to the line of scrimmage. So they're going to give him a yard on that. It was a low snap down to his left. Blew up whatever play that was.
Second down.
So right now Taft is pretty much playing straight up. 4 defensive linemen, 2 inside linebackers, and covering with 2 deep safeties, the aforementioned Tampa 2.
Yes. Yeah, and hopefully in that, if you give McHale some time, then you're going to have some spots in that zone that you can sink down into.
Yeah, so they really have 5 defensive backs out there right now.
Yeah, I mean it's very
just playing 5-on-6 in the box. Counting on your linebackers. McHale drops, looks for Hood, nothing there. He's going to get sacked by number 77.
That's our guy, Krupa. Greg Krupa.
We're going to go with Greg. We apologize, Greg, if that's not how you.
I tried to.
The ball's on the 20, so a loss of 6.
Google the pronunciation of his first name. It's
How'd that go?
Gajagosh. Gajagosh? I Googled it.
Better you than me. 3rd and 15. So McHale wanted to go to Hood on that on the short side of the field. He was covered.
Pravitsky actually sagged off on the double coverage on that as well. Yeah, so it was
a good decision not to throw the ball, but by the time McHale tried to come back to his right, there was nothing there. So now you send Hood to the wide side of the field, which you don't see very often. Carter's going to come to the boundary side. Dale is an H-back. McHale straight back, looks to his right. There's a holding penalty coming.
And there's a face mask.
So they're going to offset. So we'll do that all over again. There's another penalty. So we'll have to see what that is. I don't think you can have 2 personal fouls on the same play. Yeah, so that's a 15-yarder. Again, I'm not sure who got McHale's face mask, but that was a twist and pull. There's a holding penalty back on the 13-yard line. There's 4 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock, so let's see what the referee has to say. Holding on the Dolphins. We knew that.
Holding against Whitney Young.
Face mask against Taft.
Face mask against Taft.
They're going to offset.
The penalty's offset.
Didn't happen. Except for Patrick now. Except for now Patrick has
a tweaked neck from that.
All right, so let's reset. The ball rests at the 20-yard line. It's 3rd and 15. There's 4:33 on the clock.
15, Whitney Young. 20-yard line.
The clock is running. So what you really can't afford to do here, Barry, is turn the ball over to Taft, let them score again, and get the ball to start the second half. The rain has stopped here at Taft Field. Blitz and Ryan's coming on the outside. Tommy Basario steps him up. Ball got hit. Yeah. The ball was tipped coming out. Tommy Basario did a great job picking up that blitz that time.
Yeah, they were looking
from
for
Jake
Hood
Ryan.
Deep. Looking for Hood deep, but not enough time to get it out there.
But that stops the clock with 4 minutes and 3 seconds left. Taft has all 3 of their timeouts. Tomanek standing at his 40 – stop backing up, dude. At his 48-yard line. Nando standing at his 7th. Got fireworks going off in the background. Not sure what they're for.
We're in the landing pattern
so
at O'Hare.
Taft's coming after this punt. Good snap.
Yeah, they are. Oh, that's not going to be good.
Got a little bit of it.
Yeah.
They're going to spot that about the 40. So Taft came after that. I'm not sure if they tipped it or not, but so they're going to mark it at the 41 of the Dolphins.
Well, if you watch if they watched the Phillips tape, which I'm sure they did, without a doubt they were going to line up and rush the punter on that one. But at least got it away out to the 41. that last defensive set, they eventually brought in Neil Rocky on the D line in place of Carter to give them a little bit more heft up front.
Now you got Ryan as the sole back, and you got Cruz coming across. He's going to go left in a sweep. The hold out there. Number one, just hold. Yep. See, now last week that would have been 2 holding penalties. Number one, Josh Higgs, had Sam Wyatt locked up and never let go. Yep. So, I mean, that was, I don't want to say clearly a holding penalty, but that was a holding penalty. Ball's down on the 34.
But again, there's that thunder and lightning, So the last drive, we saw a lot of those inside runs, and here they had Cruz pop that thing on that sweep to the left-hand side.
Is that Cruz or Padilla?
That is Padilla.
Padilla, the freshman. Now Cruz goes out to the left. Higgs comes in the slot on the right side, and there's a penalty. The umpire is going to call something on Taft, I'm thinking. He's just standing there calling legal procedure against Taft. So that's going to move the ball back 5 yards. Second down and 8. It was almost like he called that on the center, Barry, the way he kind of just walked up.
Maybe it was a ball. Yep, it was. We're getting some help out here from Swain Latham.
It's good to have
our spotter in the booth.
Good to have a spotter. So here you go. So now it looks like Pravitsky, who's got a very distinctive stance. Well, that's Cruz.
That's bad.
So Cruz is going to go 41 yards for a touchdown, or 39 yards for a touchdown.
He just hit the Jets on that one. Didn't get touched in the backfield. Got the edge and took off.
So 1 minute and 19 seconds. There is 2 minutes and 36 seconds left in the second half. A 2-play drive.
Looks like Taft is.
They're going for 2.
Going for 2.
Student section's going a little crazy over there.
Not quite sure what.
Who knows?
There's some filming, I think.
So they're going to kick. The kick is up, and it is good. So Taft leads 14-0 with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left in the second quarter. So again, danger here is 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Taft has all 3 timeouts. Dolphins don't seem to have an answer for the running game right now. So you can't afford to give the ball back to Taft now and go down 3 scores. But ever since the Dolphins drove 14 plays in 7.5 minutes with the blocked field goal, it's been all Taft so far. That was the freshman. So they're going to give that to Padilla, not Cruz.
Okay.
At least according to the PA.
I trust us as much as I trust him.
So that's not 3 and 8 with those uniforms.
We'll never be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why the student section is taunting our coaching staff, but
there's a cow running in the.
Awesome.
I mean, I think that's what they're looking at.
Halloween's in 2 weeks, dude. All right, here comes Melita. Yolich and Hood back deep. They're going to go semi-short again. Ramirez picks it up. He gets out to the 28-yard line. So the senior, number 22, Julian Ramirez, 5'11", 176, didn't let that ball bounce, which is a good play.
Yep. Good job
Took
of him
the ball out to the 28.
Getting it north and south. Yep. Didn't need to do anything fancy there.
So 2:31 remains in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins from their own 28. So let's see what Coach Lemming can dial up.
Yeah, Taft has really mixed it up well, I think, defensively. I mean, throwing that 4-man front, but then blitzing Ryan Pravitsky has really kept us sort of off balance the last drive here.
And with the 2 safeties, I don't think we've seen 2 safeties all year. So you're going to have to go underneath. McHale.
There's time.
Goes to Wyatt. Great play
nice
by number 8. That's Cruz.
Yep.
That's Cruz. kind of a back shoulder throw to Wyatt. Cruz came back and was able to get there and knock it down. I will say that Wyatt kind of waited for that ball to get there.
He's got to come back to it.
He's got to attack it. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. So the clock stopped with 2:24. Carter and Wyatt to the right of the formation. Hood to the boundary. Dale is an H-back on the right side of the formation. Here comes the blitz. Ryan goes to the outside. They're going to pull Basario to the right. McHale has a pass for no yards to
I think that was Alex Dale.
To the Alex Dale.
Yeah, he was just on the run the entire time. And you know, some speed of this Taft. Those guys from the backside were.
So we got the first timeout from Taft with 2:10 on the clock. So they ran away from the blitz of Jake Ryan. Ryan wasn't able to get there, but nothing was open. I think the biggest thing that's confusing the Dolphins right now, or preventing them from doing what they want to do, is the two safeties. We haven't seen that. You really just kind of had man-to-man with one safety, so you're able to put out 4 receivers and usually have somebody come open. But with the two safeties, they're just splitting the field down the middle, and there's really nowhere for McHale to go. Everywhere he looks, it's either single or double coverage, and the linebackers are good enough to get outside and stop those short.
And that D line is taking care of business, so we're not able to counter it by running off of that. You know, I mean, that's sometimes what you can do to balance that two safety look.
You know, again, the struggle that we have and that any CPS team has is that you don't have anybody to practice against, right? You can't have your first offense play your first defense in practice. So you don't see a team this good except when you play Taft and you play Phillips. So 3rd down and 10. Let's go Tanis next to McHale. McHale waits for the snap. Straight back. Big throw. Nope.
Just
that would have been. Wasn't a bad idea. That would have been a first down.
Yep.
Right at the 39. Ball might have been a little far wide. Was able to get one hand on it, couldn't get the other hand on it. But what's going to happen now? It's 4th and 10. We're going to punt from our own 28. That was a long throw for McHale. That was almost far hash to the sideline. Not a bad ball.
No, not a bad ball at all.
All right, so Nando's going to catch this on his 13. I'm imagining Taft's going to come after it again.
I certainly would, although it looks like they're more in setup and a return here. They don't have everybody on the line.
So 2:03 left in the game. Clock stopped. Good snap. No rush.
Got time.
Lozano gets it off his toe. Short hops Tamanik. He's going to bring it back to the right. Here comes Malik Amos. Julian going to run him out of. Carter finally runs him out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 33. So a 23-yard punt return from Tamanik. Got the ball on the left hash, brought it all the way to the Taft right sideline, and Taft is in business again with 1:49 left in the first half.
Yeah, a bit of a line drive punt, and so Tamanik was able to scoop it up, and I think they probably had a return set up on that.
I'm not sure if
convoy to get going.
Not sure if he's a shortstop on the baseball team, but that ball short hopped him, and he did a great job picking it up. So I'd look for him again. They're going to put the ball down on the 34.
Yeah, this is huge.
I'm going to look for Tamanik again right now, Barry.
Tamanik one-on-one Wildermuth.
Now here comes Cruz in motion in the handoff. Same play they just scored on.
There was good pursuit out, Dale.
And there's a penalty coming. But McHale came up at full speed from his safety position. It's going back, holding. But, yeah, they had seen that the last time, and they weren't going to fall for it again. That time they brought Cruz in motion from the right slot going to his left. McHale came up, got low, and then Dale finished him up high. He's going to push the ball back to the 44-yard line.
Taft's going to keep pushing this.
Taft's going fast. So the clock should start here. They're going to put the ball. All right, they're going to put the ball down on the 40, so a 6-yard penalty. So they should wind the clock.
Yeah, they actually have
clock's winding, 1:40 to go.
Anthony Hood over here on Tamanek now.
Abad straight back, looks right, underneath.
Dropped.
That's number 10. Sorry, guys.
Steven Tanchev.
5'10", 160-pound sophomore. Ball was in his hand, but he dropped it, so that stops the clock with 1:28. Remains 2nd and 16. Second and 6, right? 2nd and 16.
Yep, 2nd and 16.
On the Dolphin 40. We got the public address announcer in our ear. Will Carter tries to make an arm tackle. Anthony Hood grabs him. So the clock's going to keep running. The ball's down to the 30-yard line, so a 10-yard pickup to Pravitsky.
Good job by Hood.
He's just a weapon.
He is. He's a lot.
So it's going to be third and 6. So no timeout from Taft. Pravitsky's the lone running back. So you got Wildermuth back on Tamanek. They're going to go to Tamanek. He's down, not a first down. It's going to be 4th down. The clock's going to keep running. So it's 4th and 1. 5-yard pickup down to the 25. Now Taft takes their second timeout.
Good job by Luke Jolich shooting over there, making the tackle.
The ball's a little low. Tamanek had to go down and get it. And he hadn't run all the way to the first down marker. 46.2 seconds left. In the second quarter, the ball is on the Dolphin 25-yard line. 4th and 1. So if you want it, you have Pravitsky, which is, I hate to say it, almost a guarantee.
Yeah.
Which you take. You still have one timeout. The clock would stop on the first down.
Yeah, Pravitsky running behind Greg Krupa here. Could be a lethal tandem. They've run a lot to that side, a lot to the left-hand side where Krupa is the tackle out on that side.
So here come the Dolphins. And the Dolphins are just a little undersized. When you watch them come out versus this Taft offensive line.
Yeah, offensive line is big and athletic.
Yeah,
we've seen big guys this year, but other than Phillips, we haven't seen big and athletic.
I'll give you some info. I'll give you some data after this play. So Pravitsky, the only running back next to Abad. Tamanek to the right on the wide side. 2-2 receivers. Abad gets a high snap. He's going to keep it. He's going to get the first down.
Yeah, there was a hold.
So,
but not called.
So the clock is going to stop. Abad, nice play by Abad. He got the high snap, got it down, picked up the first down.
Yeah, and they're back to the line of scrimmage. But Joseph Clayton shot through there.
The ball's down to the 16.
Dolphins fans were looking for a hold there.
So Abad gets it. He's going to roll out to his left.
Blitz.
Here comes Skotanis. Sets the edge. Abad ducks under him. The pass. Will Carter almost had the interception on the 5-yard line. Ball just went through his hands. Frank Skotanis on the pressure.
Yeah,
had Abad
pressure, but Abad had some nice getaway ability there as well. Ducked under, yeah.
Second down and 10 from the 16. 22.4 seconds left. So here comes Cruz back into the game. So I'll tell you real quick while they're getting the play in. At least on Max Preps, they have Krupa going 265. They have their center Perez at 230 and Michael Beretta at 265. Their right tackle is Hodgkin. He's all at 260. And Michael Oladipo is 6'2", and he's about 250. So fakes the handoff. Skotanis gets help.
Come on.
That was obvious. He ripped his jersey. Abad gets the ball down to the 1-yard line. But, for all the holding calls we had last week, they had Frank's jersey just ripped from his shoulder pad that time. So they're going to put the ball down at the 1. Taft takes their last time out. But I'm not sure what the officials were looking at on that one. You go back and look at the tape, and Skotanis' jersey is pulled away from his shoulder pad. There's 11.6 seconds left on the clock. No timeout. No timeout. So if you're going to take Probitsky here, he's got to get in, or else you won't have time to run another play. So coming up is the 7th play of this drive. Started at the Dolphin 34. One way or another, it'll take about a minute and 49 seconds. So I think you just have to sell out here, right? You bring everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hopefully you can get Probitsky around the ankles and not let him. So Joseph Clayton coming out of the game.
Yep.
He's talking to the trainer on the sideline. So I'm not sure what that means. Who comes in?
Yeah, we'll
Nefasimi's over there trying to get into the game. So you're going to bring Malik Amos in.
Yeah, a little more beef on the
front
line.
You got Amos, Josiah Roman, Skotanis, Tommy Basario on the line. McHale's going to be the safety. Luke Yolich is in there, but Luke Yolich is having a great season. But the freshman goes 5'6", 140 pounds.
Yeah, that's not going to match up real well against Probitsky.
So Probitsky to the right of Abad. 11.6 seconds left. Ball on the 1 yard line. Abad drops, pumps. Oh, incomplete. Right by McHale. I'll tell you what, Abad fired that ball. It went by McHale's ear, and not sure who the receiver is. But nobody really had a chance on that one.
Yep. Takes us down to 6.3 seconds.
Clayton back in. But, just as we talked about Yolich, so Luke Yolich is a freshman, 5'6", 140 pounds. Joseph Clayton is 5'7", 170 pounds. So they're both giving up 40, 50 pounds to Ryan Probitsky right now. So Tommy Basario there has to be some penetration here. McHale's a little deep. He thinks Abad's going to throw the ball again.
It's a Probitsky all day.
No, Abad rolls out to his right.
He's got a lane.
Yolich
Great
comes
job.
Up.
Great fill.
They did not score.
Wow.
The line judge is right there. They stopped him. Luke Yolich, with the play of the game so far, came up and hit Abad and didn't let him get into the end zone. That was a huge play right there.
Luke is limping off, but, man, he just made a play.
That was a huge play. So that's to me halftime. Taft leads 14-0. But that was a huge play. Keeps the Dolphins in the football game right there, Barry.
Yeah, and I was entirely wrong. I thought that was just a Probitsky up the middle, but they rolled Abad. Looked like he had a shot there, but we were just filling the lanes.
Can I take you back to a Super Bowl those several years ago when Seattle tried to get cute and didn't run the ball with Marshawn Lynch and threw it?
Yeah.
That's what happens. You have a 6'2", 210-pound wrecking ball. Why do you get cute?
Yep.
All you have to do is pick up 36 inches. We saw them carry the entire Dolphin team into the end zone from the 7-yard line.
All right, well.
That's just overthinking what you're doing right there.
One for the good guys.
Well, see what the Dolphins can do about it. That was a huge defensive stand, but they need to do it a couple more times, and they have to figure out something on the offensive side.
Yeah, I mean, we had that drive where, again, a lot of here, I'll take care of that. We had a lot of diversity to that drive, and there was a little bit of time. Got some rollouts where McHale could take care of some things. I don't know. I mean, I almost feel like you got to I don't know what the stats say on us, but as far as if we can't run with Skotanis in the middle of the line, I mean, we've had success of trying to get McHale to the edges, and it's just tough. I mean, we've got to be able to get some blocks out there to give him that time, but keep him rolling out, and then potentially with some of those routes. Doesn't seem like we're going to get anything deep, like you pointed out, Tony, with those two deep safeties. I think we've tried to dial up one or two to Anthony Hood deep, but just didn't have enough time. So now you got to try to work the middle of the field. On that first drive, got a few things to Alex Dale that was working. But in watching what they're doing on Alex, they're definitely looking to double team him wherever he goes.
So the The Taft cheerleaders and dance team are out, and the music's really loud.
Yeah, well, I don't know what we can hear,
Not sure
what anybody else can hear at home, but
so we'll let you watch the Taft dancers for a second instead of trying to yell over their performance. I think we need to take them with us the next couple weeks.
Yeah, this is
that
great.
Was a 7-minute fill. We got to thank the Taft dance team and the Taft cheerleaders for giving us a little break that we don't normally get.
Yeah, and I was thinking about as it was going on. I mean, again, great to have a full stadium. Great to have the band and the cheerleaders and the dance team here. Thinking back to what it was like back in spring playing with limited to no fans in the stands. So this is great.
Yeah,
great
atmosphere. This is a spectacular atmosphere. Only stands on one side because I think we butt up against the baseball field on the whatever direction we decide that is.
Yeah, west. We're going to say that's
west.
West.
Okay, on the west side.
West-ish.
But yeah, there's got to be 600 people here tonight.
Yeah, 600 people. And like as you're coming in, all the different clubs within the school selling donuts, selling different kind of things. So definitely a festive atmosphere and great. I mean, we actually had a little we had a power strip snafu before the game, and I had to run out of the parking lot over to a CVS. And as I was leaving, I said, "Hey, I was parked in here. Happy to pay again when I come back." And she's like, "No, I'll remember you. I'll remember you." So it was extremely hospitable crowd. I'm not sure it's hospitable on the field right now for our guys, but definitely for us here in the stands, we're enjoying it.
So one of the things we didn't get to at the top of the show is the Chicago Public League playoffs.
Yes.
So right now we don't know who we play next week. I don't know what the format is. You don't know what the format is. Somebody may know what the format is, but they have not shared that information with you and I. So what I can tell you is we are in the Land of Lincoln Conference. The winner of this game will finish second in the Land of Lincoln Conference, and the loser will finish third. So Phillips, both of these teams have lost to Phillips. Phillips is 4-0 in the conference, so they're going to be a number 1 seed. Excuse me. What I don't know is if it's only the top 4 teams from the Redbird Conference, which is the other side of our level, and the top 4 teams from Land of Lincoln. So right now, Westinghouse is at Lane. The winner of that game would finish fourth.
Right.
Because they right now they have the identical record. So the winner of that would be one better. And Phillips is playing at Lincoln Park tonight, or tomorrow. That doesn't really matter in the standing. Right. Phillips will take care of that one. So the big game in the playoff scenario, other than this one, is tomorrow or tonight. I got conflicting information. Kenwood is playing Simeon. So what happens is right now Kenwood is undefeated on the season, obviously undefeated then in the conference. If they win, they'll be the number 1 seed. It would drop Simeon down to the number 3 seed. If Simeon wins, it's the chaos that you always hope for, because that would mean that Simeon, Morgan Park, and Kenwood would all be 4-1 in conference, and they would have all beaten each other. Mm-hmm. Simeon would have beaten Kenwood, Kenwood would have beaten Morgan Park, and Morgan Park would have beaten Simeon. So I don't know how they figure that tiebreaker out if Kenwood loses to Simeon, which I saw is either at 10 o'clock tomorrow at Lane Tech or is at 7:15 tonight at Gately. 20 miles apart.
Exactly, and a day apart.
As long as the 2 teams know what time the game is, then we're all good. So everybody listening at home, I hope that we'll know by tomorrow night so we can get it out to everybody. I'm worried that, hey, everybody gets a weekend, right? I'm worried that CPS is off on Sunday, the athletic department at the Chicago Public Schools, that we might not know until Monday who we're playing. But I would hope they would at least let the teams know so you can start putting a plan together. My thought is that we'll play, I think my opinion, Ken want to beat Simeon. Ken was just a great team, super well coached, has a bunch of Division I athletes on that team. So that would mean if we don't win tonight, we would play Morgan Park next week. My guess that game would be at Gately is my guess. All this is speculation. This Taft team beat Morgan Park by running the heck out of the ball.
Yep, they sure did. That
I think against Morgan Park, they threw the ball 7 times for 26 yards.
Yep, that was a 21-19 win for Taft over Morgan Park a couple weeks ago.
And that was week 5. Pravitsky ran 18 times for 133 yards to lead the team. So
yeah, and that was and I watched that film, and that was one drive where he probably had 10 runs. I think it was when the game was close. They were just like, let's feed the beast.
So that takes us, excuse me, man, to week 10. Week 10, the Chicago Public League's playoffs take a break. So if we win week 9, when we win week 9.
I like the optimism.
There is no Public League playoffs week 10. Just the IHSA state playoffs. We won't know that game until next Saturday night. So I believe the draw for the state playoffs is either Saturday night or Sunday morning.
And does the game next week in the city playoffs have any bearing on the state playoffs? So
the state doesn't. The state doesn't care who we play next week.
Okay, they're counting that game as part of our record, regardless of if it's playoffs or not.
Right. So I think we're at senior night. Senior night here. They're introducing some of the players. Here comes Coach Elder.
Yeah, well,
Coach Elder coming out to midfield.
He's got the.
So Coach Elder was the defensive coordinator here at Taft. Or are they just doing announcements?
Yeah, I think it's just. Yeah, I think it's actually the. I can't quite. I haven't been able to hear what's going on. I think there's some. I think we've got some like old school instead of. Instead of texts and Snapchats to each other, the PA guy is reading off index cards that somebody has some well wishes.
So
I'm not sure if that's going to the players or where that's going. But
Coach Elder, longtime defensive coordinator here, first year as the head coach, doing another great job. This is a traditionally strong program. I got to give Coach Elder a special shout out though. Every week on Monday morning, I send out an email to the coach of the team we're playing, asking them for roster stats, two deep, and things like that. Sarah Good, coach, and Coach Elder are the only two coaches that came and gave us that information. Coach Elder actually emailed it to me. The Sarah Good coach came and gave it to us before the game. So thank you, Coach Elder, for making our job a little bit easier.
Full roster, two deep, stats.
Now, if they would take some of that parking lot money that they get and throw away those jerseys and go get new ones, I would be greatly appreciative.
Yeah. Well,
because they do have dark blue jerseys with white numbers.
Yeah, much easier to see. But I gotta say, like the atmosphere we've mentioned is great, and the coaching staff on the sidelines, all with their Taft,
their Chicago Bear blue sweaters.
Their sweaters on.
Look like Coach Ditka. So other big games tonight, and I should know I'll see if I can get a total final for this one. Our friends at Peyton were playing Clark, and that was to decide conference championship over there. So I didn't get it up. Grizzlies beat Clark tonight 17-16.
Oh, nice.
That was a 4-15 game. So congratulations to the Grizzlies. Friend of the program. They're going to win. I don't know what name their conference is, but they're going to win their conference. That qualifies them for the playoffs. Other games going on tonight. Heaven help them. DePaul is playing St. Ignatius. It's homecoming. Not sure why you pick the number 6 team in 5A to be your homecoming opponent, but
St. Ignatius is just running the ball. I mean, that game against
Carmel,
I think they had 355 yards rushing. I think they threw the ball once because they didn't need to. They were just got the road graders up front, and they're just taking care of business.
Loyola's at St. Pat's tonight. In a 7A game, a big game, Montini's at Naz. So from some of the things I've read so far, they think some 4-win teams are going to make the playoffs, which doesn't usually happen.
Because Naz is 3-4 right now?
Naz is on the border.
Yeah.
So, but they're going to have their points, which is your opponent's wins. They're going to have plenty of those. So they could still get in the playoffs and do some damage. And they're one of the other 31 teams that should be 7A with the Dolphins.
Tony, thanks for the education on this always. I would be entirely lost on this. I mean, it's just, I would just be guessing on how this all worked out. But you mentioned it, I think, last week or the week before. So you have city playoffs first week. They're off. State playoffs. And then
it's up in the air.
Then it's up in the air. And if you win it in state, you continue on state, and you drop out of the city playoffs. If you have won in city but lost in state, then you come back on the city side of things. So you've got an opportunity to keep playing.
Yeah. So
well into November.
2017, I think. Taft won the city championship. And it's kind of weird because you never see Phillips or Simeon win the city championship because they usually go further in the playoffs. But Taft went out and won their 3 games and brought the trophy home. So
2-0-0-9-3.
Well, what do you think in second half here, Tony?
For your support of Taft football, go Eagles.
I mean, most importantly, Coach Leonard has to figure out something on this very first drive to counter Provitsky. We can't let him score. We got to get the ball back. It's got to stay 14-0. Offensively, Coach Lemming, hey, you got to go fast. There's not enough time to block this defensive line. Defensive line, same as offensive line. The Dolphins are outweighed by 30 to 40 pounds a man, except for Tommy Basario. I think they really haven't seen 2 safeties this year. So the way you counter that is you throw it short. What we haven't seen yet is our screen up the middle. We've seen some passes to the flat. So first thing is, so our Achilles heel all year has been kickoff returns. We've seen Tomanek already with a big punt return. So first things first, you got to tackle the guy with the ball in the kickoff, right? Second, Coach Leonard has to figure out what he's going to do. In that first drive, it worked. It worked that the Dolphins brought their linebackers on run blitzes, and we stopped them that way. Abad's throwing the ball a little bit. We've done a great job this season setting the edge. We've struggled a little bit with that tonight. We've just seen all 4 running backs tonight. Well, 3 running backs and Abad, the quarterback, and it keeps us off balance, right? You don't know.
Absolutely. Each play out there, I mean, and then that's kept me off balance. I'm thinking, this is a Provitsky run for sure. And no, now it's a Diaz around the edge, or it's Abad on a keeper. So they've definitely had a lot of diversity to their offense, even if it's not necessarily throwing the ball, which they've done a few times and done it successfully. I just think that the different run looks that they're giving us has kept us on our heels.
Okay, one more trivia thing for you tonight about Taft. And I just got reminded I see some jackets down here. So there's many, but 2 famous Taft graduates. Jerry Krause was a graduate of Taft High School. Okay. Not sure that he organized any Taft basketball championships before he left. But then there's a gentleman named Jim Jacobs, who probably nobody knows. But Jim Jacobs wrote the movie Grease. And Jim Jacobs is a Taft graduate, and that movie is somewhat based on his experience here at Taft. And there's I'm not sure if they're the cheerleaders down here or whatever, but they're all wearing pink lady jackets. And that reminded me I had that note for you.
Nicely done, Tony. See, it's not just football that Tony's teaching all of us. It's just some of these other important things. Now, I'll never be without that the rest of my life.
Like you said, Tony. One day we'll all get back to our day jobs, right?
Hopefully not anytime soon. All right, Nando.
Got nothing to do till Friday after Thanksgiving.
All right.
So we got. I'm assuming he's kicking this to the right. We got 6 guys to the right, 4 guys to the left. Anthony Hood out there today. Nando puts his foot into it. Oh!
He hammered it. But
all the way back to the 3. It's a push in the back. There you go. That was Nando. Nando made the tackle. So great kick down to about the 3, and a 27-yard return. That was Cruz. Who brought that ball back. So 1st and 10, and let's see what the Dolphins have dialed up. Where'd they put it down? 27.
Good to see Luke Jolich, who made that big tackle at the end of the first half, back out there again. He had hopped off the field, but he's back in. Looks like we pretty much have the starting lineup of the Dolphins in on defense.
So they're going to put it down at the stick's down at the 28. The umpire's standing at the 27. All right, the umpire's going to win. They're going to move the sticks back to the 27. All right.
So middle of the line, set. Josiah Roman, Tommy Basario on the edges.
Malik Amos in there now.
Malik Amos and Skotanis.
You're going to blitz. Bad snap.
Hey, hey.
Ball's on the ground. Dolphins recovered it. That's the break you needed right there. Tommy Basario came up with the bad snap. So there you go, the break the Dolphins needed. So 11:48 left in the second quarter. The Dolphins are going to take over on their 18-yard line. 1st and 10. Got to punch us in right here, Barry.
Let's capitalize on this.
Call it the 19. McHale in the shotgun, Skotanis to his left. McHale keeps it. He gets outside. No horse collar on that. Number 54 with the tackle, that is Michael Oladipo.
Gain of 2 on the play. Michael Oladipo on the tackle.
Gain of 5 on the play. I'm not sure what we're watching up there.
Yeah. Well, we got it.
Balls down to the 14.
It's a home field public address announcement.
But I will tell you, some great pursuit by the interior line from Taft. There's a couple times McHale looked like he had some room to the outside and he got dragged down. Not sure that could have been a horse collar. I mean, depending where it was and what the referee's looking at. But apparently we haven't gotten any breaks tonight yet. All right, 2 receivers to the wide side, 2 receivers to the short side. Ball's on the left hash. McHale keeps it again. Inside,
right.
First down to about the 7-yard line. Great fake that was the absolute zone read. You read that outside defensive end, that was Krupa on that play. He came up, McHale pulled it out of Skotanis' belly. The ball's down to the 8-yard line. So a 6-yard pickup. 1st and goal. Yeah, just still not able to get anything going with Frank Skotanis and the run game. But you got Krupa out there against Neil Rocky. Well, I got a Neil Rocky thing for you too.
Okay. All right, let's punch this
All right,
in.
so here we go. Ball's on the 8, 1st and goal. McHale takes a snap. Keeps
Go
it
with
again
what
up
works.
the middle.
Yeah, he got hammered.
Ball's inside the 5.
McHale with the run up the middle.
He got hit by about 5 Eagles on that play. 2nd and goal. But inside the 5, they're going to put the ball down at the 4. Yeah, he might want to get down a little bit. He's going over to Coach Finger to get the play call. But while we have a second, so Neil Rocky, senior, we missed it last week just because of the chaos. Congratulations to Neil Rocky, National Merit semifinalist.
Oh, excellent.
So
Yeah.
great job by him. Great kid, great student, great football player. I got some more stuff for you, too.
All right. But, yeah, impressive stuff. Great to hear that for Whitney Young student athletes.
McHale keeps it again. There's a gap. He's going to get in there. Touchdown, McHale. 4-yard touchdown. 9:09 on the clock. So that's what the Dolphins needed to do.
Great job by McHale on that drive. We've got some Whitney Young fans getting kind of fired up here.
All 19 yards.
Led by Kimberly Carter,
4
leading
plays.
the cheer with some orange pom-poms.
So here they go. They're going to run the swinging gate again.
Yep, swinging gate, we'll see.
So it's 14-6. McHale takes it. Little high, yeah. That was blown up all the way. So 14-6. Swing, we'll call that the swinging gate.
It's no good. Got some shout-outs.
So we got
Michael and Simon.
1 minute, 2 minutes, and 39 seconds on that drive.
Way to capitalize on the turnover.
44. You rock, Perevsky. Love Cindy and Cara.
4-yard touchdown by McHale. All right, so 14-6. So
enjoy your last cocoa.
So see what Taft has to do. Now you're chasing that point, though. Not sure if Coach, was starting to play for the win there, or if he was nervous about what happened on the field goal. But
maybe he was channeling the Jimmy Johnson of the Notre Dame and Miami game.
Maybe.
Where Jimmy went for 2.
Went for 2 in the win. I respect the heck out of that call. Especially since he didn't get it.
Yeah, exactly. yeah. You would never be saying that if it turned out the other way.
Pat Terrell made a great defensive play, knocked the ball down, and we went on to win the national.
Tony Rice at quarterback, right?
Yes, sir. Lozano kicks it deep. It's going to be taken at the 3 again. They're going to bring the ball out to the right.
Quinn Duhan, get there.
Here comes Sam Wyatt.
Yeah.
Drives him out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A little talking going on right now. Teams are a little bit fired up. Sam rode that tackle all the way out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Sam. There was a play in the first half where he had a pass off his hands right on the sideline, and I think there was a little bit of chatter that was going on in his ear. So he was, and Sam's never shy to put a hit on somebody.
So that looked like Owen Dempsey, number 23, who is a 5'10", looks like he's about 135 pounds.
So you're saying Sam was at an advantage there?
A little bit.
All right.
Abad waits for the snap. Got the linebackers in the back. This is the linebacker backfield. Up the middle. Pravitsky, head of steam. McHale brings him down at the 41, but not before he picks up a first down.
Yeah, he's got some quickness as well. I mean, that was a nice job. He got downhill quickly. And they're just going to keep rolling with
11-yard pickup. Yeah, I'm not sure what you do to stop him. I mean, you can see why Morgan Park had trouble.
Yeah, Malik Amos
Abad gets
on
a
this
snap.
end.
Pravitsky, another handoff.
That was well done.
There you go.
Josiah Roman.
Josiah Roman fought off of his block that time.
But Amos did a nice job sealing that edge on that side. And maybe that play was designed more up the middle all along. But Malik did a really, really nice job of getting upfield, pushing that right back into his interior line mate, Josiah Roman.
Yeah, but you can see where I mean, the guy's just a weapon on both sides of the ball. We haven't called his name so much on defense tonight, but on offense, he's got to be over 100 yards right now. So the linebacker backfield, Abad waits for the snap. He turns, gives to Pravitsky again. Pravitsky gets outside.
Nice
down
job.
there, they're going to call him out of bounds at the 47-yard line. So a 3-yard pickup, so 3rd and 5.
Clayton showing some speed, getting to that.
Yeah, the Dolphins flowed well to that. Not a lot of blocking for Taft on that. That was really kind of an isolation play for Pravitsky. Ryan's coming off the field now. So you got Pravitsky and Cruz.
That's Cruz, right? Cruz number 8.
So you got 1-on-1 down at the bottom again with Tamanik and Wildermuth. Yolich is going to blitz. Cruz gets it. Joseph Smith.
Clayton.
3rd down. Joseph Clayton came up. It's a big hit, but I got to guess Taft is going to go for it right here.
Yep.
4th down and 2.
Clayton and Josiah Roman teaming up on that one.
So, wait, are they going to punt?
I like that idea.
They're going to punt from their own 50.
They are going to punt.
Send on the punt team.
Maleta handles kicking and punting. A little conversation, though. I would watch the fake here.
Yeah,
There's a little too much talking.
Definitely
a little too much talking for Taft.
To be thinking about that.
McHale's the deep.
Dolphins
waiting for
definitely
the ball.
Playing safe on
Maleta
this.
is
Playing on the
37. The snap bounces, good catch. Angles out. Another short punt. Dolphin bounce that time. Yep. Dolphins are going to get the ball at the 28-yard line, so good defensive stand. 7:09.
That brings up 1st and 10.
All right, so here's
28-yard line.
So here's what I got for you, Barry. This happened on October 6th. We just missed it last week because of all the stuff going on. But congratulations to the Whitney Young girls tennis team.
Excellent.
Who won the 2021 city championship. And you may have seen this on Instagram. Do you know how many consecutive city championships they've won?
I do not know.
10.
Nice.
No. Sorry, 14. 14 consecutive city championships for the Whitney Young girls tennis team.
There's a Frank Skotanis run. Frank gets north and south.
And face mask. And another. So, wow, the back judge has 2 flags, and he threw them both. So is it a face mask and a personal foul on Sam White?
Holding.
And what's the other one? What's that? What was that?
I think they're just calling a hold. I'm not sure why 2 flags had to come out for that.
Well, the back judge threw 2 flags. The umpire threw a flag. So we finally had a successful run from Skotanis. And they're going to bring it back because of a hold. So it's going to be first. So they're going to march it off from the 25, so a 13-yard penalty. So it's going to be first and 23.
That's getting behind the sticks early.
Yeah, but so congratulations to the girls' tennis team. 14 consecutive city championships.
That's dominance. It's great. When you walk through the hallway at Whitney Young and the trophies and plaques that are up on those walls.
But I mean, that's a run. I mean,
impressive.
That's,
yeah. It's almost going all the way back to Katrina Adams.
McHale takes a snap straight back, looks right. He's going deep. Good
going
ball.
Way deep.
He's got Anthony Hood.
Just overthrew him a little bit.
So Hood had a step on Cruz, and that looks like number 5. We'll take a guess that it's 5. We'll call Joel Jankowski. That put that away, Barry. That was open. That'll
yeah, and again, maybe something's there. I mean, maybe just because of the way the run has been locked up and those short passes with the zone that they're playing,
you got to do something
Anthony
to get them to back
over
off.
The top, exactly.
All right, so second down and 23. 3 receivers to the wide side. Hood again to the boundary. Pravitsky's way on the outside.
Not much.
So I think that was a misread there by McHale. Skotanis had one-on-one out there with probably Ryan. They had split the linebackers way out on that. So technically that's a yard gain because it's outside the 15. But look, let's see if they do it again. Look at the wide splits they have for Ryan and Pravitsky. If they line up the same way.
Yeah, I think part of that is just with an Alec Dale as a weapon. I think what they're doing with their linebackers is making sure that they've got double coverage or somebody spying on him.
Pravitsky goes on Dale right. Ryan's to the right. McHale brings Hood in motion. Fake the pitch. Here's him to screen. McHale gets outside. Nope, that's grounding. Unless they're going to say Carter was there.
Carter was in the neighborhood.
So there is no outside the – there's no outside the pocket in high school football. There's got to be a receiver in the area.
$20 pizzas, $20 for a whole pizza, cheese and pepperoni.
And again, watching some of these guys, watching Krupa out there is impressive. I mean, that guy is 265.
Quick,
and he is quick. I mean,
he's an all-state wrestler.
Yeah, exactly. He was. They do a cool thing. When the team ran in, they had flags. They had the Taft flag and the U.S. flag as they came in, and Krupa was carrying the Taft flag. And right off the bat, I had read about this guy, but I see him carrying the flag, and I thought, that's an athlete.
So Taft has the best wrestling program in CPL. They're consistently public league champions and compete at a state level. They're going to blitz. They're coming after this kick.
Right up the
Good
middle.
snap. Nando gets it off.
Nice.
Little high.
Nice high kick.
Tamana comes up, catches the ball at the 43, gets outside. There's a clip. Where's the clip? I mean,
Julian Ramirez.
I mean,
with the tackle.
Cruz just knocked Frank Skotanis from behind, right in front of us, and there's just. I mean, we know the back judge has 2 flags in his pocket. He just threw them. But, we can't buy a call tonight right now. So there is 5:44 left in the third quarter. I feel like I always complain about the officials, but that's 2 penalties that Frank should have drawn that he hasn't gotten called.
I think you're just speaking your truth, Tony. You're speaking your truth.
Not everybody wants to hear my truth, Barry. There's a timeout on the field. Sideline violation on the Dolphins. That's like three games in a row we've had a sideline violation. Oh, and an unsportsmanlike. I think, all right, so I can say what I want up here. Coach Finger just got a 15-yard penalty. So this is going to be a penalty, and it's going to take the ball down to the 20-yard line. But, yeah, the head linesman threw his flag. And
still talking to White Hat about it.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike. Yeah, so Coach Finger's out there protecting his guys. I mean, that was blatant. Cruz just came and got Skotanis from behind. There had to be – the ball was right there. There had to be 3 officials looking at it. And then it goes back to the first half where Skotanis got held on the touchdown run.
Yeah, we got a lot of extremely unhappy Whitney Dolphin fans here next to us. Rightfully so.
All right, so they're going to put the ball on the 17.
This is a tough spot to put the Whitney Young Dolphins defense in, but they were able to make stops on the first 2 drives this half.
So Abad in the shotgun, brings Cruz in motion, hands off to Cruz. The Dolphins get held again.
Held.
There they go, finally.
Good Lord.
They got 2 flags. There was 3 holding. There was 3 guys getting held on that play. I think they finally called it on number 1, who's Josh Higgs.
Yeah, those flags did not come out fast enough for the Whitney Young Dolphins.
The entire right side of the defensive line was getting held as Cruz tried to get outside. So that's going to make it first down. We'll see where they put the ball. You got one. Fans getting a little feisty, but I mean, there's some, especially after last week in the 10 holding calls we had. I'm not sure what we're talking about. It was holding against Taft. Second down, so.
All right, took it back. So
it's a spot foul, so wherever the holding was from.
Basically first and 10,
they're going to put it, there's umpires standing at the 15.
Now we're marking it off.
So he's going to put it on the 25, 26. So that's a 9-yard penalty. So first and 19. So Probisky, single running back next to Abad. Abad straight back.
That's a screen pass with a lot of blockers. Nice job, actually.
Joseph Clayton with the first hit. It's going to be about a 12-yard pickup. But when you have that guy.
Yeah, Clayton and Jolich in there, outweighed by about 70 pounds each. But they did a nice job because, yeah, he definitely had blockers. And I mean, a good play call for them. I mean,
another flag. The Eagles are backing up. I didn't see a flag come out.
Trying to look for.
Here comes the referee. Dead ball, personal foul.
No, I think it was a holding. I think it called a holding.
No, he had a dead ball.
Okay.
I mean, he went dead ball first. So that's gonna.
We can back that up. Yeah, and maybe that was unsportsmanlike, that's where they're walking back to. So we're almost back to where this all began, which should have been back even farther than that, given the. But anyway, we're going to move on. We're going to talk about.
They have to get to the 7.
All right, so
that's
this is
34. Second and should be second. It was a dead ball foul. It should be second, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever the sticks might be wrong on that.
Cruz comes in motion, handoff, cuts it back inside. A lot of arm tackling going on. Sam Wyatt
arm tackling.
and Josiah Roman with the tackle. So it's going to be second. They're going to put the ball at the 33. So an 8-yard gain. A lot of math right here.
Which is why I'm sitting this one out, Tony. You're the math guy.
So I got second and 26.
All right, yep.
That's what I got. All right.
Let's see if we can
Probisky, the single running back, Abad in the shotgun. Here comes the blitz.
Blitzing, and the ball is on the ground.
Out to Higgs. Is that Higgs?
All right, Sam Wyatt on the tackle.
Ball's down to the 30. Number 1, that's Higgs.
Yep.
So we'll call it 3rd and 23. All right, they're going to put it to 31.
You going to blitz again here, Tony?
I am.
Keep it cranked up. Why not? Seems like when the blitz has been coming, that's when the snaps have gone awry as well.
4:15 and counting on the clock.
Looks like we're just going to rush.
We'll play it
4
safe.
Here.
Abad drops back, looks right, goes deep. He's got Tominski.
He's got him open.
No.
Oh, he dropped it.
Tominski dropped it.
I think it hit him in a bad spot.
So, yeah, Tomenik was open in the end zone.
Looks like they're going to go.
They're going to go.
Here.
So
yeah, they're in that spot. Don't let anybody get behind you now.
48-yard field goal, not happening. Do you run the screen here? Hope see what happens. So you got Pravitsky in the backfield. 2 receivers left. Tomenik down to the bottom. So we got McHale's on the right side of the formation. Tomenik's on the left. Bad snap. Ball bounces. Mott picks it up. Goes deep again. Nope, not this time. Not even close. So the Dolphins are going to take over with 4:01.
Great coverage over there. Wildermuth had his spot nailed down on that one. That's great. Great job for the Dolphins defense.
So that ball started at the 32. They had a 15-yard penalty on Coach Finger, we're assuming, that put the ball. So you had 1st and 10 on the 17, and then they went backward from there. So the Dolphins are going to take over 1st and 10 on the 31.
We love you, Jacob Robert Pippen.
4:01 left here in the 3rd quarter. This has been quite a 3rd quarter already.
I kind of jinxed it in my head. I said the first half went so fast. So Hood to the boundary. 2 receivers to the top of the screen. Kale takes it. Hands off to Skotanis. Doesn't get the edge. He's going to pick up 2. Ran that to the short side of the field.
Well, I think some of this is, again, just trying to keep
run away from Krupp.
Yeah, run away from Krupa and, try to keep this Eagles defense a bit more honest as far as not being able to just line up and try to blitz McHale.
Will you marry me, Carolyn? You're real, number 44.
So we got same offensive line. The freshman Nick Dale at center. Kale takes a snap, fakes the Skotanis, comes back to his right.
Nothing doing.
Nothing. The whole defensive line was there, led by, that's 49, that's Ryan.
Yep.
And then 52, the senior Jahari Jackson was out there. Just nowhere to go for the Dolphins right now. So that was a loss of 3. Not sure what the answer is, Barry. I'm not sure what plays the Dolphins have here that McHale has enough time to throw an 11-yard pass. Yeah. McHale's going under center this time. Here comes they're going to hand off fake to Skotanis. Nope. Man, that ball came out weird.
Yeah.
Oh, Anthony Hood came back and caught it at the 40, and we got it right this time, at the 47-yard line. Ball came out of McHale's hand kind of strangely, but Anthony Hood saw it, came back and got it.
Almost like fielding a punt. It's going end over end.
Before Josh Higgs could get there, number 1.
And Dolphins back to the line. They're going to push this.
So big first down for the Dolphins. 17-yard pickup. But again, nobody really open on that play. Every good coverage. Blitz by the Eagles. Ryan's showing that he's coming. So 5-on-5, he backs off a little bit. Fakes to Skotanis. Anthony Hood.
And he's open.
That's a good ball. Just a little bit out of bounds. Let him too much.
Hood had a step, and some of these deep throws maybe gives
us
an opportunity to soften up a spot in the zone somewhere.
So that is
that Cruz on this side?
no 6. Is it 6?
No,
that's
I
the
think
kicker.
I can't. Yeah, you don't. You're Tony. You're going. You're
that-
getting
is that
extra
Isaiah?
credit.
You're right. So that is Cruz.
You're getting way extra credit. We don't have to tell anybody who these
Isaiah
guys
Cruz. All right. So 2nd and 10 from the 47.
are. I know Tony's. He's trying to put together his ESPN tape. Get picked up.
Man-to-man by Taft. Dale comes in motion right to left.
Here comes a blitz.
Let's go Tanis up the middle.
Yeah.
Picks up 2.
Kind of ran right into the teeth of that blitz.
1 yard gain on the run. Oladipo and Porowski team up on the tackle.
So we'll call it 3rd and 9.
Paul Kosiec, class of 79. Caretaker, please take him home.
6th play of the drive. The clock is at 1:45.
Class of 1979.
So the Taft defensive starters have pretty much gone the entire way. 14-6. Oh, you know what I forgot? I'm sorry, people at home. I keep forgetting to change the.
Oh yeah, 14-6 here.
14-6. It's
a
the
minute 30 left in the third quarter.
Not doing my producer duties. McHale in the shotgun.
Blitz on that side.
McHale takes it up the middle. Going to get it down. He's going to be short. What Taft is doing so great here, Barry, is that even if their defensive linemen get beat, they're still getting an arm out there and slowing McHale down enough until the rest of the team gets there. Because McHale looked like he had a first down there.
Yeah, he
and
shot through there.
I think it was Oladipo, number 54, the 6'2 senior, just got enough of McHale to slow him down, spun him a little bit.
Dolphins going for it here on 4th.
Ball's on the Taft 47. They got to get the ball down to the 43, so 4th and 4 for the Dolphins.
We haven't seen much of Alex Dale lately. Maybe we can dial something up for him.
Call it 4th and 5. They got to get it all the way to 43. Anthony Hood in the slot this time, 1-on-1, no safety help.
Oh,
there you go. They got it again.
That's going to be very close to a first down.
Let's see.
It's been one of our most effective 4th down plays.
That'll be a first down because, the ball's inside the 48, and the marker looks like it's on the 38. So let's see how big those steps are. 1, 2, 3. Inside the 38, that's going to be a first down. Yep.
The
umpire suggests.
Move the chains.
So that's the second first down by penalty that the Dolphins have gotten. So it's going to be – oh, no, that's the 43. I'm getting all confused.
I think
43.
Are they going to measure this?
No, I mean, the ball was inside the 48. The ball should be inside the 43, but they're going to move the sticks.
They're moving it now.
One way or another, we get the first down.
Thank God, because I think there was a mutiny that was going to go on here to my right-hand side.
Coach Finger would have gotten another penalty. All right, so the Dolphins,
new
set of downs.
Here. Keep it rolling, guys.
Blitz. Here comes Pravitsky.
Yep, it's coming right
Hands
up the
off.
middle.
No, McHale keeps it. He gets out.
Yeah, there.
See, that's so.
Yeah, that's Oladipo.
Oladipo's having a heck of a night. He's up against Tommy Basario tonight. And he's done a great job keeping that outside arm free. And where McHale's had success in other games getting outside, Oladipo's just sticking a paw out there. That's the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, so it just wasn't. I mean, they had a run blitz up the middle, and on those things, you think, well, if you got that run to the outside, you might have an opportunity. And you're right, Oladipo was just out there with a big paw to bring down McHale.
So here's what the Dolphins are doing successfully, Barry, and what they need to keep doing. They got the ball with 4:01 left in the third quarter. It's now second down, and the Dolphins have 2nd and 12, but they got to keep this ball, keep it away from Taft, figure out how to punch in the end zone, get that 2-point conversion. But yeah, so go back to the end of the first quarter. We punted. Where's my numbers? We punted. Taft had the ball on the 32-yard line and got it down to the 1 with 11.9 seconds left. chose not to give it to Pravitsky, threw a pass, and then had Abad try and run it in. That could have put them up 21-0 going into halftime and get the ball back. Now they come out, they fumble the first snap of the second half, and the Dolphins are driving. So I think there's a pass play here that could work.
Yeah, I mean, this has been it's like a great chess match between the coaches on this right now, and not a lot. I mean, everything that the Dolphins have been able to get has been hard-earned.
So here come the Dolphins. Carter to the bottom of the screen, Hood to the top, McHale in the shotgun again. 2nd and 12, need to get the ball to the 33-yard line. So linebacker, Pravitsky's moving around all over the place. McHale straight back. He's got to get down.
Yeah. Got pressure up the middle on that.
All the way back. All the way back to the Dolphin 40-yard line.
That was Krupa on the sack.
Yeah, so I think he might have had Wyatt quick over the middle, but I don't know that he wanted to go over the middle. So they got to get the ball to the 33. So that's 17 plus 10 is 27. So 3rd and 27 for the Dolphins.
I'm not sure I've got that play.
I don't. So huge play by the defensive line for Taft.
Yeah, and again, they're rushing 4, and if they're getting home on rushing 4.
Yeah, so that's a horse collar. I'm not sure what we're watching. So let's give credit to Krupa though on that play. He was unblocked. That was Neil Rocky on that side. No gain, but I'm not sure how that's not a horse collar tackle on that play.
Right by the back.
I mean, the referee, the white hat's staring right at it. But Krupa made a great play getting around the block, and Skotanis had nowhere to go. Taft coming again, good snap.
This one up the middle. Great punt by
Nando gets it off. Ball's caught at the 32.
Good pursuit. Julian Ramirez
brings him down at the 40. Great play.
Yeah, he's having a special teams night.
8-yard pickup. Tamanik got the ball at the 32, took it from his left to his right, and was able to get it out to the 40. So 10-15 left in the game. Dolphins need another huge stop right here, Barry.
We love you, Mr. Harriman.
The ball's on.
Keep doing what they're doing right now.
Ball's on the Taft. Ball's on the Taft 40.
Keep doing what they're doing, getting some holding calls.
Yeah, so, I mean, what's really impressed me tonight about this Taft team is that defensive line has been spectacular tonight.
They've been getting pressure regardless. I mean, they haven't had to blitz, which has taken a big part out of our game and some of the short passing game because it hasn't been there.
Blitz, Dale blitzes, Abad, hands off. Got to tackle somebody. That's Cruz. Cruz went 60 yards. So he was Dale blitz. Just couldn't wrap him up. So 9:58 left in the fourth. One play, 60 yards. We're going to call that 17 seconds. Give it to Cruz because I think I saw his number. Taft is short a man right now on their extra point. Here comes Michael Oladipo. Oladipo. Not sure he's the guy that's supposed to be out there, but he's coming out. So big play from the Taft offensive line and Cruz right there. Illegal motion on the kicker, but they're not going to call that. Why start calling it? So Maleta with the extra point makes it 21-6. 9:58 left in the game. Yeah, so the Dolphins had Cruz stuck in the backfield. Nobody could get an arm around him to bring it down. As soon as he got to that second level, he was gone. He has great speed.
He has great speed. That's the thunder and lightning, and so we saw the lightning again, and he's been getting some of that to the edge. That was more of a run up the middle.
That was straight up the middle. But I thought Alex Dale came on the blitz. I thought he was going to get there and have him for a 2 or 3 yard loss, but great determination, never stopped moving his legs.
Well, and that again, it's as Whitney Young trying to shoot that blitz in there, and
sooner or later you pay, right? I mean, so now the Dolphins need a quick score. Hood to the left, Yolich to the right, standing at their 5 yard line. Short kick again.
Yep. Just fall on it.
I think that's Julian Ramirez again, having a special teams kind of night, right?
He's been 3 tackles and
Julian
I think
Ramirez.
at least 2 or 3 kickoff returns, which gets out past the 30.
So 9:55 on the clock. Dolphin 10, Dolphins 1st and 10 from their own 34. What do you dial up?
Well, I'm just thinking about, is there anything else that and we haven't been running any of those 2-back sets where you get a screen pass to a Joseph Clayton, but it would be nice to be able to just get, even if it's a short gainer off a first down like we did early in the game, just to get moving on those sticks.
There you go, Alex Dale out maybe for a first down. Quick pass, Dale lined up.
I don't even think he was
outside,
looking for it.
But that's what you need. Quick.
McHale just put it right in there on his right arm.
First down.
And now the Dolphins
Ball's gonna go down on the 44.
Move as quickly as possible here.
You have to. The 9:48 on the clock. Referee winds it. McHale rolls to his right.
He's got a guy. Ooh, almost picked off.
Great play. So that's complete.
Yeah, that's Pravitsky, right?
Complete film read right there. That was
12, yeah.
Tomankoff.
Number 40, sorry your senior year ended this way.
But that was complete film read right there. The Dolphins like to run that play.
Yep.
And Tomankoff just laid back, waiting. Came from his safety spot. Just wasn't able to get there in time.
Put me in, coach.
My God, they do more announcing here than
I think it's a
NFL
homecoming
game.
thing. I think that
Jeez,
they were the families or something, or everybody was able to submit something. But yes,
he's
it's
read
been
all
in our ear all.
If everybody submitted something, he's read most of them.
Time.
McHale fakes the handoff to Gutanis, straight back. He's got to get out of there. Rolls away from the first pressure.
No time.
There's just nothing to do. Nobody open down the field, so that ball's going to be back on the 30.
It's just, their 4-man rush
38.
is just slicing us up right now.
So 3rd and 16.
Man, we've been behind the sticks.
Right. I mean, there's just the 2 safeties are killing you. You have great coverage downfield, and we're just not able to block 5 with 4. They're dropping their linebackers back now to take away those underneath routes that the Dolphins like to run. So Dale in the right slot, Wyatt in the left slot. McHale straight back. Here comes a
blitz up the middle.
Little high to Anthony Hood.
Good catch
But
by
out
Anthony
Hood out to the 46. I think if you're the Dolphins, you got to go for it.
Got to keep going here.
So 4th and 8. Call it 4th and 8 here. Now you have manageable. Now you can run a back shoulder. You can try and get Wyatt or Hood out into the flat. You have something to do. But crucial to pick up this first down. 8:25 left in the game. Forgot to change the score again. Sorry, people.
Yep. So you got
My bad.
Hood wide left with Alex
quarter.
Dale as the tight end over there. Got to think that's the direction that McHale will be looking on this.
Ryan and Probisky don't show a blitz right now, but Probisky's leaning. He's coming. Here he comes, Straight back. Big ball. There you go. Somebody fell down. So first down.
Hood.
So who is that? Cruz, I think, over there fell down. Hood came back. Great pass by McHale. Put it right on Hood's number. So another 4th down conversion by the Dolphins.
Our 4th of the day.
If nothing else, we have some good 4th down conversion.
Yeah, great job. And who knows? I mean, maybe some of those deep routes that they've been able to run early this half has been, that put it in the cornerback's mind on that one, and Anthony was able to drive back for that first down catch.
13-yard completion on that. Cruz on Hood on the top of the screen. McHale straight back, looks right, going deep again.
Going deep. He's
got
open.
Hood.
Great
Hood with the catch and the touchdown. 41 yards. 41 yards. Hood to McHale, or McHale to Hood. What a play.
Great pass.
Dolphins back in this football game.
Great pass from Pat, but a great catch by Anthony on the end of that.
So that's a 6-play drive. 76 yards. No, 66 yards. With a 41-yard touchdown pass. Dolphins kind of forced to go for 2 here again.
Yep.
So this is the key to the game. You gotta score this. You're down 9 right now, 21-12. Not really the swinging gate. McHale under center. Hood in the backfield now. The ball's on the left hash. McHale turns, pitches to Hood. The Philly special.
McHale is open.
No, ball's underthrown. Who was that?
Yeah.
Sam Wyatt tried to throw it. So 21-9, or 21-12, 9-point deficit. So that puts the Dolphins. So that was a 2-minute and 3-second drive. Huge 4th down conversion on 4th and 8, a 13-yard pass to Anthony Hood.
Yeah, just keep dialing up to Anthony Hood on that. It was great. And, McHale finally with enough time.
Right, that was a deep route. Yeah. Hood beat Cruz. Hood beat Cruz, and the ball was right on the mark. That was one of the best passes we've seen all year.
I don't know if anybody at home saw it. I was moving the camera as fast as I could. I had people jumping up in front of me, so I think maybe I caught the end of it, hopefully.
So hopefully he's okay. Greg Krupa limping off
down,
a little bit.
Yeah, I did see him down at the
so
end of the last play.
You got to onside kick this, right?
7:32 left. Yeah, I think so.
You need a ball. You need to score 2 times.
Yeah. Yep.
So Taft thinks they're going to onside kick. You got 10 guys up. Only 1 man deep. So here's where you try and chip it over the line, maybe.
Yep. A little pop up to Julian Ramirez.
I don't know. It's either Cruz or Higgs deep. It's Cruz deep. He's standing at his 17. The other 10 Eagles are somewhere between the 50 and the 45. Lozano has it teed up. Dolphins are still talking to each other. We were waiting for one more. So now the Eagles put 1 man back at the 35. But strangely enough, it's a defensive lineman.
Yeah, number 72. Is that
it's Jamari Jackson, yeah.
Yeah. Looks like Nando has the ball straight up and down. So
teed up, so
I think that's going to be it.
Nope, he just tries to chip it over the front. Cruz is going to catch it about his 16. Makes 1 man miss. Gets the sideline. Another block in the back.
Wyatt.
Sam Wyatt with the tackle, but he was pushed in the back. I'm not sure what we're watching. Great run by Cruz. Great run by Cruz. He started to take that to his right.
Yep.
Brought it back to the near sideline. So the Eagles are going to take over with 7:24 on the clock. 1st and 10 on the 49.
Number 4, I love you, from your Spanish classmate.
I honestly hate talking about the referees all the time, but when there's just obvious things that are going on, I mean, Sam got pushed on that right into the tackle, and there's not,
I know that I guess the coaching staff gets to.
So is that Padilla or Cruz in the pistol? Abad gets a snap. There's a whistle. Somebody with offsides Dolphins. So that's Padilla.
And it was Padilla.
So the Dolphins lined up offside maybe? Because I didn't see any movements, but it'll be 1st and 5 from the Dolphin 46.
But yeah, last week.
Oh, no, now they're moving back the other way.
Yeah,
so
we'll
it's going to be
give it to
1st and 15.
Give it to Taft.
From the Eagle 44.
The coaching staff is able to rate officials, and there was a rumor last week that each of those officials was going to get a 0 rating, and these guys might be right there with it.
I don't think it shouldn't have been a rumor. Abad gets the snap, turns, hands it to Padilla, Joseph Clayton with the tackle, hit him at the 45, spun him forward to the 46. So second down. And put the ball on the 47, so a 3-yard gain.
Clock down to 7:03 left here.
Now the clock is the enemy now. You know, Taft is going to – we said these teams were mirror images of each other. Taft is now going to pull the Whitney Young. They're going to take all 40 seconds of the play clock. That's so the umpire, the back judge already has his arm up. So Taft has to go a little bit faster. No, he wasn't counting. What was he? Ball's on the first. So no running backs. Probitsky kind of in front of Abad. They bring Cruz in motion. He fakes the handoff. Amos sets the edge, but Abad goes straight up the middle.
And he's gone.
Touchdown. 53 yards. $53-yard touchdown for Abad. 6:21 left on the clock.
Abad's got
2 plays.
Jets like Diaz, man. He just took off on that.
There you go. Another one. 51-yard drive and a 53-yard touchdown play.
Yeah, so coming into the game, all those guys were averaging around 7 yards a carry. Cruz, 441 yards, 5 touchdowns on the year. Pravetsky, 392 yards, 7 touchdowns. Abad was 139 yards coming into the day with 2 touchdowns.
So it's interesting for all the ball control that's been going on in this game, right? So the first half touchdown took 4 minutes and 29 seconds. Then every other touchdown, 1:19, 2:39, 17 seconds, 2:03, 1:03. So the Dolphins down 27-12. And what we've really seen tonight, Barry, is what we haven't seen all year. Spot, kick, good. That ball's out onto Narragansett or whatever street that is out there.
The score, Eagles 28, Dolphins 12. Shout-outs. Piercy Boo, number 53, you make a great teammate. Love your boo.
So 6:21 left on the clock. Dolphins down by 16.
Coach Correa and Coach Don, you are my inspiration. Also, we love you, Pierce.
So let's see what the Dolphins can dial up. Is there another 2-minute touchdown in there?
Love Ray. Shout out Brandy and Effie. Casper Rapp.
Yeah, I mean, we just got hit by those big plays in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we haven't been giving up all year, and that's what we've. So, a 39-yard touchdown, a 60-yard touchdown, and a 53-yard touchdown. So, and all 3 of their running backs, right? So, 7 yards from Pravitsky, 39 yards from Padilla, 60 yards from Cruz, and 53 yards from Abad.
Thunder, lightning, sleet.
Yeah, short kick. Ball's going to bounce. Dolphins pick it up.
Julian Ramirez
again
just
takes the ball. He thought he had a
living
touchdown.
life dangerously on that
he
one.
Saw,
My God, I love it.
He saw a quick touchdown on that. So 6:17 on the clock. 1st and 10 from the Dolphins, 48-yard line. Now we got dates being set up. All right, so here comes McHale with the play. Dolphins trailing by 16 with 6 minutes and 17 seconds left on the clock. He sends Carter and Wyatt to the right. He sends Hood to the top. Dale's an H-back. Here comes a blitz.
Blitz up the middle. Picked
McHale
up nicely.
Big hit out there by, I'm going to guess, so I see 1, so that's going to be 8. We're going to give that to Cruz. Wyatt bobbled it, thought he gathered it in, and Cruz laid a shoulder into him. Nice hit over there. That was a pass that worked on
on
third and 16. So 2nd down and 10. Yeah, Wyatt just couldn't, or Dale just couldn't bring that in. It was a good pass from McHale.
Yeah, well, that was the play that worked for him at the beginning of the last drive. I mean, just
so
sticking
you're
it right in his pocket there.
So now we got 6 guys on the line of scrimmage. McHale straight back. Quick pass to Dale that time, down to the 48. So a 4-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, I mean, now that they're bringing the heat, you can at least get that
Who's
out
down?
quickly. One of our big guys.
One of our linemen.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's Neil Rocky.
We won't speculate until we see a number. Yep, Neil.
Yeah.
All right, so where's my notes? I got one more for you while we're waiting for play to. So one more Whitney Young athlete to celebrate. So they play golf in the fall in Illinois. So sophomore Henry Ryland was the medalist in his 3A sectional. So he won his sectional in order to go to state. So congratulations to Henry.
All right, Henry.
And the golf team for a successful year. We mentioned 2 weeks ago, I think, that the girls golf team won their first ever city championship. So McHale gets a snap, keeps it up the middle, and comes right back out. Who is that? That's Probritsky.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up 4th down. So they're going to call that no gain. McHale went into the middle and then came right back out the back end. Great tackle by Probritsky. I'm surprised. Reading that Sun-Times article, his only offers are from some in-state Division III schools.
Division III, yeah.
Here comes a blitz again. McHale straight back. Everybody's coming.
Oh,
just nowhere to go. That's intentional grounding right there.
Well, I think again, it's like
all right,
a neighborhood play.
I mean, I have a personal affinity for the quarterback, but that was a penalty.
Well,
they brought 6 guys there and nothing for
they're just bringing with so much speed to this. It's just not much we can do about it.
Little scuffle down here on the Taft sideline. So we're going to ignore that. There's 5:09 left in the game. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for Taft on the 48-yard line. What we really haven't seen is too much Probritsky so far in the second half as a running back.
Yeah.
So I would have to imagine they're moving the players down. The scuffle's on the Taft sideline. They're going to move the players out of the way. It's a shame that somebody has to mess up what's been a great atmosphere and a really good football game. So at this point, Barry, barring some miracle, it looks like Taft will finish 2nd in the land of Lincoln. Whitney Young will finish 3rd in the land of Lincoln. And then we'll have to wait.
Be some scoreboard watching for us.
And then we'll have to see the result of the Lane Tech Westinghouse game to see. The one thing they don't have here is the Redcoat CPD security.
Oh, yeah, because otherwise out at Rockney we'd have
we'd have our security.
We'd have our crack security.
So I'm not sure, again, I don't want to speculate. I'm just kind of going on what I think rather than what I know. I'm Mike Royko right now. But that would give us the 2nd seed. We'd be the 3rd seed and we play across. We play the 2nd seed on the other side. Which my guess would be Morgan Park. I think Kenwood will beat Simeon tomorrow.
And Morgan Park is a team that this Taft team beat.
So ball's on the Eagle 48. Handoff to Padilla again. There's McHale and Wyatt.
Wyatt on the tackle.
Or is that Cruz?
Again, Tony, you're
Dolphins
going above and beyond. That was Cruz. But yes, between the
so a yard gain. I think now that the game's almost over, Cruz is a little bit bigger than Padilla. So hopefully Cruz is okay. He's coming off a little gingerly.
Yeah, but Padilla is a freshman. We're going to be
seeing
a lot of him.
We'll play him 3 more times, right? Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, the difference in this game, as good as the quote-unquote skill players are for Taft, Taft has won this game up in the trenches.
In the trenches,
The
absolutely.
offensive and defensive lines for them have played super, super great, if that's a phrase.
That is a phrase. You said it earlier this year.
There you go.
All
There's
right,
Tommy
Basario.
So
yeah, and we said it in the parking lot when we got here tonight. It was like, you didn't really know. You can watch the game film on this stuff, but until you see it live, you don't know what you're going to get. And we talked about the comp games. The Phillips told you a whole lot of nothing about each of these teams. The Lane Tech game maybe told you a little bit more, but what I don't think you could see on that when you're just looking at it on a laptop is the size and speed, the athleticism of that defensive line. Again, we faced big teams that were bigger than us, but we balanced it out with athleticism, being able to get the ball out quickly, get it to all of our guys. And tonight we really have been sort of one-dimensional in what we've been able to do.
Right, here's the struggle with high school football, right? We're starting, our center tonight is a freshman. He weighs 233. And we have Tommy Basario weighs 269. But across the defensive line, they're going 270 at least. And then those same guys flip and play offensive line. So, we're just – when we put Nefasimi out there, he weighs about 185 pounds. I mean –
he's going to tell you he weighs more than that, though.
Whatever. Whatever. Third down. Bott takes a snap, turns, fakes, rolls to his right. Wyatt did a great job from his outside linebacker position. Recognized the play right away, and covers Tomakoff again over there. So fourth down.
And again, talking about size on this also, and Padilla for Taft is a freshman. Luke Yolich is a freshman, and he's played a whale of a game tonight. And like you're saying, Nick Dale is a freshman on the offensive line. So there's a lot of young talent on this Dolphins team that's getting some critical experience in these big games.
Little late coming out for the Eagles. Good snap, good kick. McHale's not going to try and get it. Another big Taft bounce. Get out of there, Pat. What are you doing? Ball rolls down. That was another 15-yard hop for the
it's going to look good on the stat sheet for the punter.
It does. So 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. They're going to put the ball down on the 17. So 4:32 left. I mean, it's the struggle the Dolphins have had all year is that, at one point we had 2 freshmen starting the game. Let's see what Nefasimi is. 205, 5'6", 205.
Brady Miller checking in on the offensive line.
So we've just had
197. Thinking he can get over 200 pounds, but not 260.
Rocks in his pockets. A lot of great seniors graduated last year, Barry, in that shortened season. But you graduated 3 really good offensive, defensive linemen who were big, right? These linemen are going to be good. They're going to get in the weight room. But right now, this Taft line is just way better. Here comes another blitz. Pat over the middle of Wyatt. Wyatt holds on. Great catch. Good pass from McHale. Ball's out to the 28-yard line. Wyatt's going to feel that one in the morning.
Yeah.
But he held on to it.
And Pat had to hang in there.
So about 11 yards on that.
In the pocket because they're just coming.
Yeah.
They're just getting a head of steam going out.
Well, they're just coming with 4.
Yeah.
McHale draws. See, they're just blitzing 4. McHale to Hood. The 35. Hood puts a little move on, goes out of bounds. So they're going to put that at the 35-yard line. That's a 45-yard line, another first down. So that's a 17-yard pickup for the Dolphins. Yeah, the front 4 of Taft is just playing really well. Number 77 is Greg Krupa. He's a 6'3", 265-pound junior. Jamari Jackson, 5'10", senior. Michael Barretto, 6'2", 265 junior, and Michael Oladipo, 6'2", senior, and they all weigh over 250. McHale rolls to his left, nothing open. Carter came open, like that knee sliding play again. McHale just let him a little too far, so 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, and to give us time, I mean, on that one, we've got Alex Dale chipping on the defensive end because that's going to give us an opportunity to get the ball out, but it's also taking our potentially biggest offensive weapon out of the pass pattern.
But you look at then Ryan Probitsky, who's played a great game tonight, 6'2", 210. Jake Ryan, 6'1", 200. So your front six is all 200 and over, and we got guys, playing a little bit under that. But all credit to Taft, no excuses. McHale spins it.
Anthony Hood.
Hood out to the 50. That was Padilla on that one. Padilla slipped on the turf.
And that's Whitney Young, first down.
Into Taft territory. Ball's going to be marked at the 45, so a 10-yard pickup. Yeah, so hopefully. So Padilla slipped a little bit on that. Was that Padilla or Cruz? That's
Cruz.
No, 5. That's Joel Jankowski. So hopefully he's all right. He slipped on the turf a little bit. Might have tweaked something. Here comes a blitz.
Yeah.
McHale rolls to the left.
Well.
Carter's open at the 40-39.
Carter
Gets thrown out of bounds at the 38. So a 7-yard gain brings up, make it 2nd and 3. 3:16 left on the clock.
It was Will Carter's mom announcing his
Well,
presence.
I'm glad she didn't yell at me like that last week when I
announcing
messed
his
up.
presence with authority.
When I messed up last week, she wasn't any. Glad she doesn't have my address, man.
Man, I started apologizing for that on Saturday. You'd think
it'd be over, but no. I'm going to have to re-record it. All right, here goes McHale. Here comes a blitz from the defensive back. Skotanis picks up the blitz. Out to Hood. First down. Hood gets out of bounds at the 33. So another 4-yard gain, but that's a first down. They're going to put the ball where? At the 30. The 34. They don't like to give forward progress, do they?
No, not at all.
3 receivers to the right, Hood to the boundary. McHale takes a deep drop, throws it while backing up.
Hey,
Wyatt goes up and
Wyatt.
gets it. No, I'm sorry, that's Alex Dale.
Alex
Dale goes up and get it down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, Alex is saying, let's go, let's go.
So that ball's down to the 5.
That was a bit of a 50-50 ball there by McHale.
But Alex Dale went up and got it.
Yes.
And the reason it was is McHale had to throw it falling away while somebody else was in his face. Here comes Cruz off again. Cruz hurt himself earlier. So that was a 29-yard pass. We're going to say that it's on the 5. Yeah, the clock's going under. It's at 2:20. Skotanis moves. Here comes the blitz again. McHale keeps it himself.
Yeah,
nope,
by
down
a
to the
whole
5.
bunch of guys over there.
So the other difference is, in other games that we've seen is great reaction by the cornerbacks that time. Yeah. That was number 1, Josh Higgs. So timeout, Whitney Young. That's their last timeout. There's 2:06 left on the clock. In other games where we've seen D-backs just run with their receiver, these guys have done a really nice job keeping their eyes on McHale in the backfield. So McHale got outside of the 6 in the box, but Higgs came up and made that stop right at the line of scrimmage. So the Dolphins are out of timeout. It is 2nd and goal from the 5.
Shirts from the Taft Booster Club table for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The shirts are $20. They look great, and all proceeds go to breast cancer charity. Fight like an eagle.
Well, heck of a football game tonight. I mean, it's not playing in our favor here, but it's actually been really a lot of fun to watch Taft and to watch us have to battle in every way that we possibly can.
I mean, we knew that this was really our only 50-50 game of the year.
Yep.
So, to this point. And we knew Taft was really good. We had seen him on tape, and they have a great running game, and they've showed it tonight. 3 big plays. McHale waits for the snap, fakes a Skotanis, a little bit behind Dale, but that's probably a good thing because if he threw it where he caught it. Jankowski was out there. So 3rd down and goal from the 5.
3rd and goal from the 5.
But, yeah, I mean, the difference in this game has been the defensive and offensive line. And when we get into the state playoffs, that's what we're going to see again is we've been able to play an undersized line that's a little bit inexperienced in the games that we've won. And we've won them definitively, right? There was no question. But when you come up, when you come up against a line that has 4 and 5 people that all weigh 250 pounds and are athletic, I mean, that's where we're going to struggle a little bit, and we've seen that tonight. So McHale brings Hood in motion, kind of.
Oh, they were looking for that inside pitch to
throw. I'm not sure what's going on. Wyatt was blocking. There you go.
Tackled.
So it's either grounding or offensive pass interference.
Yeah.
I mean, Wyatt was looking for a run. That obviously wasn't. That wasn't what Wyatt thought the play was. That wasn't what Wyatt thought the play was. I can't see they call this defensive. No. If they call this defensive pass interference, I'll flip out on behalf of Taft.
Yeah,
but Sam
pancaked the guy.
Sam thought it was a run. So it's one of two things, or two things. It's either pass interference on Wyatt, and I got his back on that one, or it's intentional grounding on McHale because Wyatt wasn't really near the ball. So McHale goes over to see what's going on. The press box plays the Jeopardy theme song.
Yeah, big. So all 5 referees.
So that was if it was grounding. If it was grounding, it'll be 4th down from about the 10. If it was pass interference, it'll be 3rd and goal from the 15. So 4th down, they're going to call intentional grounding, which, just for the record, I agree with the officials. Can you mark that time, please?
Tony McHale at 1:55 left in the game. Taft versus Whitney Young on October 15th, 2021. The same date in history of the Notre Dame Miami game. And
wait. It's not all right, now I disagree again. It's not grounding and a penalty. Grounding is where what are we doing? But that's a spot foul. It's not a. What are we doing? All right. I take it back. What are they doing? That's not the penalty. That's not the.
They called intentional grounding.
But that's a spot. Intentional grounding is a spot foul and loss of down. Why? No, it is. In high school, it is. But why is there a penalty? All right, I take back what I said about the officials.
Well, I'm going to strike the record at 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Tony McHale disagrees with the referees.
And the ball was on the – see, it's not a – unless it's a stupid high school rule because they called it a 15-yard from the spot. I give up, dude. McHale drops straight back, throws a – what is he doing?
I think intercepted there by – number 1, Joshua Higgs.
So the ball is intercepted with 1:45 left. Dolphins are out of timeouts.
That was intercepted by number 1, Josh Higgs.
Higgs is just trying to get himself a stat there. Right. I mean, he actually cost his team some yardage. Not that it matters. They're going to be in the victory formation here.
We should see a couple knees here, and that'll be it. Who knows?
Got a little Neil Diamond playing.
So 1:45 left. So they hand this off. I don't understand. There's just some things I don't understand. Under 2 minutes, with the other team doesn't have any timeouts, take a knee and the game's over in 3 plays.
Yep.
Why would you risk getting one of your guys hurt right now? There's no. So the clock's running at 1:27. So I don't know that there's enough we can say about this Taft football team. I'm very impressed by what they came out and did tonight. What their offensive line and defensive line were able to do, basically shut down the Whitney Young running game. So the clock's running at 1:06. some great defense. So we'll see where they go.
Yeah, they'll be fun to watch going forward.
You know, and the struggle always is going out to the suburbs and playing in the playoffs. That's where CPS teams have to get better. See, this is where things get dangerous, right?
Yeah.
It's under a minute. There's no way the Dolphins get the ball back. The Dolphins are blitzing, and Taft is running. Just take a knee.
This should probably do it.
They shouldn't make them snap the ball again. There's no need. This is how people get hurt.
Yep. So there it is.
Your final score, Taft Eagles 28, Whitney Young Dolphins 12, Eagles prevail. Congratulations to the Eagles and Coach Elder on a perfect home regular season.
Teams are going to
So
come
look
across.
we're actually going to have a handshake
for the
That's
second
good.
time all year, I think.
Yeah, tonight in Phillips. Yeah, so congratulations to Coach Elder and this team. 28-12 Taft victory. I'm not sure why we get the ice bucket.
Yeah, ice bucket. I don't know if is that a homecoming win or
I mean,
because there was an ice bucket there.
6-2 gets you an ice bucket. I'm not sure.
And now Neil Diamond gets back on. So we got Anthony Hood coming through the line. He had a nice night tonight. Probably, I don't have it off the top of my head, but maybe 6 catches. Got some stuff dialed up and maybe a little too late.
Well, gives the Dolphins something to build on going into next week. We don't know who the opponent will be, but final thoughts?
My final thoughts are thinking back to what we talked about at the Open, and just the strength of this team and the diversity of that running attack. I mean, and actually, Taft had some completions early on one of their first drives, but after that, it was just about switching things up. It was like you said, all four of the ball carriers, the quarterback and the three running backs had touchdowns tonight. And I think that that sums it up, man. Just a lot of talent on the field. I think for the Dolphins, McHale did not have much time at all tonight. No. It really didn't get much. And before, where we weren't able to run the ball with Skotanis, at least we were able to get McHale to the edge and move the ball, and that was not there at all tonight.
And you had 2 really strong linebackers, Pravitsky and Ryan. I think both played really nice games. I think that if you have a player of the game, it goes to the linemen, both on the defensive and offensive side of the ball. I mean, they just played great, opened up some huge holes for their running backs, and just didn't give the Dolphins any time to do anything on offense.
But still a lot of fun, Tony.
Oh no, dude!
Great to spend
like a
Friday night real football game.
You and I didn't work together at the Lane Tech game, but kind of a similar atmosphere. It's fun to go to somebody's home field, see the emotion, see the passion. It would be great if this became a rivalry. I didn't go back and look, but just because of what Whitney Young in the last couple of years, these teams haven't met since probably 2014 or 2015. But if you can make this a rivalry and you can make Lane a rivalry. Dude, then things get exciting. I know it stinks for the Dolphins, but they got to play in front of 500-600 people tonight.
This is a great atmosphere.
That were fired up.
Yeah,
a real scoreboard, a real announcer.
Yeah.
Not real us.
Not a real live stream.
A real PA
announcer.
Not us. Don't anybody get me wrong. So, here's what we know. We have a game next week.
Yeah.
We don't know when it is. We don't know who we're playing. So as soon as we do, we will get it out to Dolphin Nation. We know we have a game week 10. We won't know what that is probably until next Sunday. So stick with us. Thanks to everybody that listened. Special thanks to all the great folks at Whitney Young, head coach Dan Finger, principal Dr. Joyce D. Kenner, athletic director Chris Cassidy. Thanks to everybody from Taft, especially Coach Zach Elder, who got me my stuff. I appreciate it, Coach. Athletic director Matt Kessler and principal Mark Gershaber. Hope I said that right, principal. Barry Hughes.
Chris Shaver.
Chris Shaber. Kind of close. Huge thanks to you. Thanks for making that run to CVS and getting us a power cord.
All right.
So the Dolphins, we said, are headed to the Public League playoffs next week. We don't know when, we don't know where, we don't know what time, and we don't know who. But as soon as we do, we'll let you guys know. Taft moves to 6-2 with tonight's victory and it secures the second spot in the Land of Lincoln Conference. Whitney Young loses for the second time, falls to 6-2, and will be the 3 seed from the Land of Lincoln. For everyone that you get, Whitney Young football. For Barry Newman, this is Tony McHale saying good night from Taft Field in Chicago, Illinois, the greatest city in the world. So long, everyone.
You guys were fun to listen to.
Thank you. Thanks. Appreciate it.